You.
I didn't laugh at anything.
I was like, oh, I'm killing fucking kids, and you were like, fucking, ha ha ha.
That was JB. It was laughing.
I didn't laugh.
Mm-hmm.
What?
No,
I didn't laugh.
I did not hear him. No, I didn't hear him laugh at all. I heard you laugh.
No, that wasn't me laughing.
Oh.
Must have been background noise because I wasn't laughing. You gotta be kidding me.
Boo.
What?
No,
I didn't laugh. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a leak. I'll be right back.
All right. Take a leak. Take a leak, motherfucker. All right, we got everybody here, motherfucker. Now we got it's working. I got Bailey. What the fuck?
What?
You're like making coming noises in the background. It's weird.
I'm not making any coming noise. I'm just eating.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You were just like, God, you are Tommy. I love you, but you're gross as shit. I do love you, but you're nasty as hell. Fucking.
Oh, that's nasty.
That's you. Right there. This is the pre-show, just Tommy shitting.
I did not. That's not me shitting. That's just you playing a sound clip.
No, I'm not. That's not me playing a sound clip. I didn't play that. The only sound clip I have is this. Yeah, actually, you can't even hear my sounds probably right now. Bailey might have played it, though. That's gross. The fuck? What the fuck is this?
I just blew myself up with an RPG.
Sounds like someone's like shitting and coming and eating fat noises. It just sounds weird. I don't know. It's very weird.
No, I just blew myself up in the GTA.
Hmm. Gross.
Put my phone in airplane mode.
Where's the fucking music?
I'm gonna reload the fuck. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with this thing. Tommy's jerking off on GTA. Oh yeah. My God, yeah. My God, yeah. I'm gonna come.
I mean, it crossed my mind that they were fucking.
Crossed my mind that they were fucking.
Noise. What is that noise?
I just shot somebody in GTA.
Joe, clip that.
Oh my God.
What was that noise? I just shot somebody.
I just shot somebody. Yeah, a minute ago he said he blew someone's head off, and then he laughed about me. I said like, "Oh, you just killed a bunch of kids," and then he laughed about it, and it was weird.
No, I did not.
That is
I tried to clip that.
extremely weird, dude.
I won't clip that. I just heard it. Is all.
I did not laugh at you saying you killed a bunch of kids. That was JB that did that.
Oh.
No, hey, now hold on a second, Tommy. I didn't do that, so don't say that I did.
Well, it sounded like you. You were right there when Joe said that.
Okay, well, I could say it sounded like you, because it did. But you
I
think
didn't
it's
laugh.
not.
I know when I would fucking laugh. Okay.
Okay, well, don't say it was me when it wasn't me. Fair?
It's fair and balanced. Sure.
Somebody laughed at it.
Fair bet. Sure.
I mean,
Tommy, you're looking good tonight. I will say that. Looking very snazzy.
Thank you.
I mean, the hair you could have done something with, but the outfit looks great.
Thank you.
God, I can't really see anything. He's so dark in there. I mean, don't really need to see anything anyway, but I mean, I'm trying to picture what, Tommy's dick.
I'm just wearing a dress shirt and a black vest.
Well, let's start the show on that. Let's start with Tommy explaining what he's dressed as while Justin beats his meat off.
It did kind of sound like that.
Can you hear this?
Sweet and juicy.
Yeah, I heard it. Sweet and juicy.
Hell yeah. Sweet and juicy, baby. All right, sweet and juicy. Let's see here. Where is it? God, I feel horrible. I felt horrible all day.
You sound horrible. I got to be honest with you. You sound like shit.
Yeah, I'm not feeling good.
Need to have you a Miller Genuine draft.
Need to have fucking some kind of don't.
Somebody says, "Oh, just drink alcohol. You'll feel better." No, like that's not. When you're sick and you're vomiting, you don't drink beer or drink alcohol.
No, they're talking about a hangover. The best cure for a hangover is a beer.
Yeah.
It's true, Tommy. I used to say the same thing, and I remember one specific party I got back from. The next morning, I felt so fucking terrible. I drank one Bud Light. It was like miracle serum. It really worked.
I wonder.
This is Corrupted. This is Corrupted. The Corrupted Podcast.
Yeah, I wonder. Welcome to the Corrupted Podcast. Special guest tonight, Tommy NC 2010. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God! I thought that was his phone.
What did you say, Tommy?
I said, "Ayo."
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
It did. It kind of sounded like the phone just went.
Yeah, we didn't hear you. It was broken up or something. It was like.
I said, "Ayo."
I have a quick question.
Yeah, you can
for
stop
Tommy.
doing it now.
On Tommy's, I think it would be Tommy's right. What is that blue light? Like that? What is that?
Bailey,
Looks
you're
like
gonna need to kill that fucking cricket in the background, like before this show goes any further. Like, you
Oh,
need-
hang on.
That's my PlayStation 4 remote.
What?
It's my PlayStation 4 remote.
What are you talking about?
He's asking me what the blue light is. That's my PlayStation 4 remote.
Oh, okay. No, I was talking about the cricket. I don't give a fuck about your blue light. That's not bothering me at all. In fact, that's probably the best looking thing in that whole room right there. But I'm just saying that cricketing, there's like a cricket noise going off in the background in JB's place, and he needs to kill that fucking bug. But yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, beer. You have one beer after you hung over real bad, and yeah, it just all of a sudden, I don't know why that is. Like, cause you're most of the reason why you're dehydrated and feel like shit is because you're
They say
dehydrated.
mostly you have to drink- the best thing to do is drink water. They say when you have a hangover because it means you're dehydrated.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't work like right away or anything usually. So it's like
Swallow the H2O.
you need to. Well, see, once you get sick, it's too late. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you need to drink water the next day, but once you have the hangover, it's already too late. You can drink a whole bunch of water and shit. You're still fucked. Like you're already fucked up at that point. Like you need to be down in water the night before you go to bed and all kinds of other shit. Once you wake up and you're hungover, you're fucked already. But yeah, you drink a beer and it for me it doesn't always make it go away, but it does. It like takes half of it away for some reason. Like half of your sickness and soreness and headache like goes away if you drink one beer. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if that's because like you're tricking your body and your body's like, oh fuck, he's doing it again. Fuck this. Oh, like let's go. Like I don't know what it is, but it.
People are a creature of habit. If they do something and they know it's gonna fuck them up the next day, they're just gonna do it because every Friday people are always going to the liquor store, going to the beer store, get themselves a big old beer pack, and they drink that whole entire thing, and they fuck themselves up on Saturday, and they get themselves ready to go to church on Sunday. And people that are in a religious background, I would say, are just maybe people just are creatures of habit. Sometimes when they're drinking alcohol, Me personally, when I drink, I eat a big meal so
Ugh.
I know I won't get too fucked up.
Oh my god. God, I would throw the fuck up all over everybody. Like, let me eat a big meal and then get drunk. I would just puke all over people.
Well, because then the alcohol soaks into the food in your stomach, and so you won't get that drunk, but you'll still get a buzz.
Yeah, I mean, you need a little food for sure. You don't want to be empty stomached, but it's like, god damn, to be fucking, I don't know, to get, like, eat a big meal. Like, I would be fucking just fucked. Like, I mean, I would. Really, the answer is, we've said this a million times, it's Pedialyte, bro. Just go out to CVS, buy a bottle of Pedialyte, and chug about a quarter of it. If you chug a quarter of it before you go
Joe
to bed.
got me into the Pedialyte game.
Yeah, and
sure.
it works like 80% of the time. Usually, if it doesn't work, it's because you didn't drink enough of it.
Is the cricket still an issue?
Yes, but fuck it, I don't care.
Is it that loud? I'm not. It's
God,
like not that loud.
It's like a co-host right now. It feels like. Like like that's fucked up. It's like, you know what it's like? It's like when Ken would sleep on these things. Like every few. It's like the cricket fucking.
It's fucked up because I'm actually like not. It's not even that close. It's like actually really. I think my microphone
was on these things, didn't he?
What?
What, Tommy?
It wasn't like 2 times that he fell asleep on the show.
No.
No, it was like 18 times.
Oh, okay.
You don't even watch the show. What are you talking about?
No, I don't. But sometimes people will send me links to the show, and I'll end up seeing like an episode.
You moocher.
I'm not a moocher. People just send me links occasionally.
Well, that brings me to another point, actually. Starting next week, we will be doing this show via the Crowdcast app on here. So that won't happen anymore. So next week, just letting everybody know, make sure you're really a patron, because next week we'll be coming to you from the Crowdcast app, because we'll be broadcasting from there. We'll have a special guest next week probably, and we'll have a lot of shit going on next week, and it will be from the Crowdcast app. So for the people that watched the stream the other day, it will be in that environment. A little bit different, but honestly, it doesn't make a difference to really. So it's just what?
No, I was talking to the cricket.
Did you get him?
No.
If you kill that thing and eat it, I'll pay you money.
Hey, I eat crickets.
What?
I eat crickets. They're good.
Crickets are poisonous. You gotta be careful about that. Crickets can be poisonous.
Love crickets, buddy.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Crickets can be crickets are poisonous?
Yes, some crickets are poisonous.
Oh, shut
I
up.
never heard of that. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Like, I mean, this is like brand new news to me. Like, for real. Like, I did not know this.
Unless Tommy has some weird fucking cricket.
Hey, Google, are some crickets
Oh my God.
poisonous?
On the website genopus.com, they say, the danger with house crickets isn't their bite, it is the diseases and parasites they can carry in their bodies and in their waste, like E. coli and Salmonella. To find out more, look for the link in your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
Oh my God! Shut up.
You literally just exposed yourself right here on the air,
Yeah.
Tommy.
That's how he gets all his answers to everything. Yeah, so that's a no. So it's not poisonous. There aren't poisonous crickets that we know of, but they do carry bacteria like anything else.
Yes. And
You
I
have
can
more
kill
of a chance of. You have
Yeah.
more of a chance of. No,
They're not
You have-
poisonous.
they're not poisonous. You have more of a chance of getting sick eating spinach leaves than you do than eating a cricket.
I don't know about that.
No, it's true. It's absolutely true. You look it up. Spinach is the most common like green or food in general that has like E. coli.
Really?
on a corrupted podcast, JB the Cricket Eater.
Is that why?
Am I-
Is it bad that I eat like because every once in a while, I eat raw spinach out of a can.
You mean raw like the raw cooked spinach?
I don't know, like the canned spinach.
A canned spinach is usually perfectly fine because it's got tons of like preservatives like vinegar and shit in there. So like that's usually like fine. But like I'm talking raw spinach that you buy like
Oh,
leaf
like-
spinach.
Like leaf, like it just came off the farm and they packaged it. Yeah, okay.
Right, like those little salad mixtures and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
you
know?
want to boil that, yeah.
Oh yeah, you want to boil them. I don't usually if we do like salads and shit like that, but like if there's a recall, you definitely want to give it like a good month before you eat spinach.
Yeah. Well, I love canned spinach though. I mean, I really do. And I'm telling you, man, out of nowhere, I love grabbing that wet chunk of spinach out of a can and just eating it cold. Oh,
Hey
yeah.
Tommy, when you bust open a can of pork and beans, Tommy, do you ever just go straight for the piece of fucking fatty pork?
No, I mean I like bush beans. I don't go for pork and beans.
Well, I mean Bush has the same thing.
Bush
All
beans.
Cans, every can of Bush baked beans has like one nice piece of pork in it. That's
Now-
how it flavors it.
They put bacon in there. I've actually been. From one of my birthdays, I went to the actual factory where they make all the Bush's baked beans.
Ugh.
Why?
Because my parents thought it'd be cool to take me there, and they also took me to the Titanic Museum in Tennessee.
Well, your parents are retarded. That's the stupidest field trip I've ever heard.
It's not retarded. They're good people.
That's a silly ass field trip. Hey guys, it's Saturday. We're going to the pork and beans factory.
They're very fine people.
No, listen. I'm kidding. Obviously, I don't even know Tommy's parents. All I know about Tommy's parents is that his mom is hot.
Well, she was.
What? No.
His-
No, his like not his birth mother, like his mom.
Yeah,
The mom that you
I
took
know.
care of you.
I know what you're saying. I'm just saying, she is getting older now. I mean,
Absolute smoke show.
not anymore.
Tommy,
Cool.
would you be offended if I fucked your mother?
Oh my God.
I would probably kill you.
I would probably kill you. That was just so automatic. Like he's like, I would probably kill you.
Probably.
What?
Say that again.
Including my father also.
No, I mean,
Well,
imagine
I
you're.
wouldn't fuck him.
No, imagine he's not here anymore, and he says it's okay.
Yeah, what if me and your mom marched in the room and she said, "This is gonna be your new daddy now," and it's me, and I'm naked.
I had to experience that, Tommy, because
My daddy. Hello.
I had to experience that, Tommy, because my dad died when I was 8, and then when my mom started dating that new boyfriend of hers who was a piece of shit asshole, I had to listen to him bang her. So I've actually experienced this.
Yeah.
No, it was fucked up, dude. Because you gotta understand, like, I lived a very sheltered, wholesome life. Like, Dad comes home and goes, "Hey, son, how are you?" And maybe we'll watch Star Trek later, and whatever. And then like also my dad was worked at Raytheon, was a teacher at Northeast University and college in Boston. All these things. My mom was making food all the time. Hey, honey, and played with me all day. Just anything for me, like just like this wholesome life. And I'm telling you, bro, when you go from that wholesome life of yes, sweetheart, don't say a bad word and everything, and then your dad dies, and then your mom meets a guy who's like swears, is always drunk, and is abusive, and then like a year and a half after your dad's dead, you actually hear your mom getting plowed by this guy. You just start wondering like, what the fuck happened to life, I mean, it's kind of funny that but that's what happened. I mean, it's not, it's.
If somebody could please put a humor implant in that story, because that wasn't funny at all.
Oh, maybe you could put like the Monty Python theme over that or something. I don't know.
Just
okay, wow. That's about what it sounded like when. Well, never mind.
Whenever she was getting fucking dicked.
No, it was like quieter than that, but it was like just I sort of. Oh my god! Thank God my mom didn't sound like that.
Or it's more like it's like when an Asian gets fucked.
You know what?
Like,
no.
All you hear is,
No, yeah, no, what?
oh my goodness, Tommy, you watch porn.
No, I don't.
Then how would you know how that sound is?
I have been in hotels and I have heard.
What?
What? You've been in hotels and heard people fucking?
Yes, I have.
Did you get it? Did you at
it's
least?
It's always like a light moaning.
That's not light, Tommy.
I'm gonna die,
Dude,
Bailey. I'm gonna die.
Dude, that's not.
I'm gonna die, dude.
Tommy, that's not light. When it's going.
Oh my God, that's 100% true because he knows exactly what he's like. This is exact. Oh my God,
I think the only part he left out was him, fucking jerking off.
Yeah, I'd whack off definitely. I definitely would.
Tommy, have you ever jerked off listening to other people fuck?
No, I'm not getting into that conversation.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, so you have. I mean, anytime you bounce out of a conversation, you've done what the question was.
No, I've never masturbated.
Oh my God.
So weird. That's not.
Can't even. It's not even worth fighting anymore. Like it used to. Like we tried to talk him into admitting it. It's just not worth it anymore.
No,
we all know it's true. It's just not worth it.
But dude, like that. Actually, Bailey, the noise you were making earlier was the noise I heard, but it wasn't from like a person. It was the bed. The bed.
Oh, yeah,
like the bed. Yeah, the bed. It would go like inky, 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 inky. It would just go back like it was weird.
Joe would run in the room and kick the door in and go, "Fix the fucking bed!"
Yeah. No, I was like, well, I'm trying to think. It was more than a year and a half after because when. Yeah, we moved. It was when we moved to where once we left New Hampshire because the thing that I didn't fucking understand was not only did my dad die, this fucking cocksucker's here now. Everything in life is all the stuff that I was told don't do that is being done. Right? Because you got to understand that this isn't supposed to be a therapy session with me, but this is kind of funny to me. That you go from this perfect big house, right? Big house. The house now is worth $800,000. If you look at my old house I grew up in until I was 9, the house is worth $800,000. It was a fucking big house. All this bullshit be nice to people, be kind, don't drink and drive, cigarettes are bad, alcohol is bad, all these things are bad, and you don't do them. And I basically just was like, yeah, that's right, I don't do that stuff. That's true. And then all of a sudden to be around a dude who fucking is drinking, smells like smoke, fucking is.
Your dad didn't even drink?
Yeah, they did, but not really. They were I'm trying to think of what, when people have wine in bottles in their house, but you never seen them drink it. And you're like, why the fuck do they have that?
When I was a kid, my parents really didn't drink that much, but when we moved up here to North Carolina, they have a glass of wine or a beer once in a while when we first moved up here to North Carolina. But when I was a kid, they never drank around me and my brother.
Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, that's what my parents were like. I think my adopted parents actually are a lot like Tommy's adopted parents. Like, I'm actually not kidding about this.
I don't consider them to be my adopted parents. I consider them to be my parents.
I like that.
No, I'm the same way, Tommy. In fact, I actually get annoyed with the fact that I've told people that I met my whatever and I'm adopted.
People come up to me and they say, Tommy, how's your step-parents doing? And I'm like, they're not my step-parents, they're my parents. I'm like,
hold on.
Parents.
To be
Tommy, those are my biological parents.
Tommy, no, you see, the thing is, you can't get upset like that because that's actually like the proper thing to say. How your step-parents doing?
No, it's not. Come on.
What do you mean?
Step-parents would be like if, you know, it's just different. It's not step-parents. It's your...
I disagree.
I'm sorry not to
I don't think somebody should be fucking ridiculed if somebody refers to Tommy's parents as his step-parents.
Well,
I mean, it's just like they're not doing anything to like upset Tommy. That's just what they think that they would go by. They don't know how long that they've taken care of Tommy.
Well, but see,
you know
I call my mom, and my dad, and Tommy calls his mom and dad them as well. What he needs to start doing is calling his birth mother his birth mother. Like, she needs to be demoted.
Well, at least the parents he has now are the ones that actually decided to take care of him.
Well, just a second. I have an understanding with them. I talk to them, and I just call my biological mother by her maiden name, and I just call my biological father by his name. I don't even say mom or dad when I talk with them.
Yeah.
I just call them by name.
Yeah, see,
You call me by name.
That's probably what I would do because, like, it is annoying because, like, my mom is my mom to me. Like, I've only known her. Like, that's all she feels like mom. But there's no question. It's not even close. I don't even, you know, that's why it's annoying. That's why I don't tell people pretty much that I'm even adopted because I'm like, it demotes your mom right away almost in a way to other people because they don't get it. And it's like, dude,
it's so amazing to now that as I'm talking with both my biological parents, that how much I relate with them and how much when I look at my biological mother that I like. If you look at her and you look at me, if she was to have a mustache, we would be identical in the face.
Well, check the mirror, bro.
I have one small request, if you don't mind, Joe. Tommy, is there any chance you can mute your TV?
That's just let me just.
Yeah, I know it's the PlayStation menu. I know that little noise, but it's like every time he talks, it picks that up in the background. Am I the only one that's hearing that?
Yeah, I hear it. Yeah.
Okay. It's not a big deal. It's just it kind of interferes with what you're saying.
It is true though. So it tells you that it's not Tommy's fault for any of the food he's eating because him and his biological mother, you do both look like rhinoceroses.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Joe.
I mean, her arms are like
she is a large woman, Tommy, but I would never call her a badass.
For what she looks like, I care that she's my biological.
Well, you should. She's not going to live past 50.
I mean, just shut your fucking mouth when you talk about that shit.
Dude, I'm not even saying that to be insulting. She's a very large woman. Like heart attacks and shit like that from weight, they don't last as long as they used to.
Honestly, that cricket is
I don't
more
know why
annoying.
I don't know why you have to get so offended by that. I'm not.
That fucking cricket is more annoying than the PlayStation is. I'll tell you that.
JB is the movie Mulan.
Shut up, fuck up, stupid.
Oh my god.
The lucky cricket. Wow, he is a lucky cricket.
Man, I'll tell you what. We moved into that little house. That's why I heard them banging. That's why I was just complete my story. Is like that tiny house, man. You put the bedroom right next to mine. Now you got to listen to your mom banging being banged by some guy. You don't know what's going on though. At the age of 11, you're not really sure what's happening. You're like, what's going on? What are they doing? And you hear it, and stuff like that. I don't know. No wonder I want to cut my own dick off sometimes. I'm also a rapist. Everybody gone?
No, I'm here. I'm trying to get rid of the fucking cricket. Is it better?
Oh, I just started saying crazy shit like I'm a rapist and
JB's just running around his house just going bam, 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 die cricket, die cricket.
If you can still hear the cricket, you can go fuck yourself. There's no chance.
I don't hear it now.
Yeah, because I just did a sweep of the property.
What the hell does that mean?
It means like Tommy said, I just went around the fucking property kicking bushes and shit.
Dude, I'm trying to picture you like running around me like, ah!
I am. I'm like walking around going, shut the fuck up.
Your neighbor's like, what's he doing?
There was a movie. I don't know where
Hey,
it was.
Tommy,
It was like,
how much
the
you
guy
want to bet
runs
in the
down-
new live-action Mulan movie they don't have that song? Because I'll make a man out of you. I guarantee that's not in the movie.
Yeah.
I
Honestly,
guarantee it.
I am so I am so done with Disney now.
Why?
With them remaking these classics from our childhood,
Why?
and I'm just done. I'm absolutely done with them trying to make money off of classics. And I keep saying, well,
what?
they're new movies for new children. And I'm like, it's called going and buying the original and letting them fucking watch it, parents. Okay?
Tommy,
Not taking-
don't be an old fuck.
I grew up in the
That is-
90s. Okay?
That's something
I
that,
liked the
Tommy, that
90s.
is a dated fucking thing to do. If Disney can make $1 and put out live action movies, which I enjoy very much, I thought the Aladdin live action movie was very good.
Oh,
like,
that was horrible. Okay, I'm sorry to say this. I'm going to say this, but honestly,
Say it, baby. Say it.
Will Smith cannot sing worth a damn. He can rap, but he cannot sing.
I could have
Are
told
you saying
that.
that because he's black?
No, I'm saying that because Robin
Racist.
is a better singer, honestly, because
Tommy, you got to understand though, these people aren't actually singing. They're singing and then they're tuned to sound like auto. You really think fucking Robin Williams is that good of a singer? No. In any Disney movie, they take the actors' voices and they use a lot of Pro Tools to put them in tune and actually make them sound like a good singer.
I don't think they had Pro Tools when Robin Williams did the Genie originally.
1993, of course they did. It's not like it was brand new technology using Pro Tools for music.
What? I don't know. I mean, I think Robin Williams
that
and
was actually Robin Williams singing "You've Never Had a Friend Like Me."
No,
I
I'm
think-
not saying that he's not actually singing it. Of course he's actually singing the song, but he's not actually sounding that good.
he's in a studio. I mean, they can do a million takes. They can do effects. Like, they can do all kinds of stuff. But here's the thing. Like, honestly, Robin Williams, The Rock, and Will Smith are all in the same boat. None of them can sing, but you go in a studio and you go, it's okay with the music. You know, that's the thing. It's like Elton John was like that. I remember a guy going on a rant about him a long time ago. Like, this guy helped produce the Elton John CD. I don't know. And then I had him as a teacher somewhere. He was like, Elton John sounds horrible. Like, it was so horrible. You heard just him singing. It's horrible. Like, the guy went on a rant about it.
I fucking hate Elton John. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Do you hate him, or are you just jealous of him?
No, if I would have been jealous of him, I would have said, I fucking am jealous of
Hey,
him.
Tommy,
No, I
who's
hate
someone?
him.
Tommy, who do you hate? Who's someone you hate?
I mean, I don't really hate people. I just
Bullshit.
somehow
That is the
it's like
biggest
that,
pile of bullshit I've ever heard.
That
Because you've
is
gone
pathetic.
on rants about multiple people.
That is one of the most diplomatic bullshit things I've ever heard come out of Tommy's mouth. No offense, Tommy, but to sit here and say you don't hate anybody is fucking
Well, some people
ridiculous.
say I'd be a good politician.
What,
but
hey, let me ask you this: do you hate like Minnesota Vikings?
I dislike him.
So you're okay? So you dislike him?
So maybe you're just jealous of him then.
You're okay with him calling you all the time?
He doesn't call me anymore. I don't like it when he does try to pull me onto onto that thing that he calls a show.
That
I
maybe-
mean, I've heard you
wow.
scream at people on Monetize This saying, I hate you!
It's in the moment when I'm angry, when you push my buttons, and that's when I fly off the handle. It's when I'm chill and I'm fly and I'm just staying with the
All right.
line.
Let me
but
just-
the moment you throw me off
let me-
that
can
You
I-
line,
told,
Wait a
me
minute.
you hated me during.
You are never. Let me explain something. You are never chill and never fly, Tommy. Okay.
dude, when you met me in Florida, I was chill and I was on the line.
Dude, you shit in his
Wait,
face.
on the line? I thought you said fly. I thought you said I'm chill and fly. I thought that's what you just said.
It's the same thing, chill and fly and on the line.
All right.
No,
well,
chill
let,
and fly do not mean the same thing.
let me explain something to you. We are none of those things. You are none of those things, and I am none of those things.
Hey, speak for yourself, buddy. I'm fly as fuck.
Yeah, none of us are those things. I mean, I'm sorry. I'd like to be.
You're just a redneck.
What?
I mean, Tommy,
you
you're
understand-
more redneck
Hang on a
than he
minute.
is. You
Let me
realize
show
that?
him
I am
something.
not a redneck.
Yeah, well, you were born in Florida,
I know
you trash.
people- I'm friends with people that are rednecks. Okay, so I
You're from
I'm
Florida.
the opposite of redneck.
Tommy, you're from Florida, and you're living in North Carolina. I mean, come on.
I know, but I
If you look up redneck in the dictionary, your picture is right there, front and center.
Redneck's a good thing. Redneck's a good thing, really, to be honest.
Oh my god.
What?
Can I give you a call back, Joe? I gotta take care of something.
What's
What?
happening?
We're on the air live.
God, oh jeez.
What's
One of my
happening?
friends needs my help. I need to call him.
Who's the
He just-
friend?
It's my friend Bobby. He
Oh.
just sent me a text message, call me, and that normally means something urgent. So I promise I will call back the show. Okay.
All right, man. Go call him and make sure he's okay. Have him call the show.
Yeah, have him call on the show. We'll figure it out on the air.
Let's call Bobby.
So okay, no, I will call you back. I
Okay,
promise.
all right.
Dude, you know what? He's into some weird shit.
He's a weird. That is weird. I'm sorry. What is it? 2 a.m?
2 a.m, and Tommy is literally supposed to be on the show. And
he goes, Bobby's calling me, and when he calls me, it means something. Who's Bobby? We've never ever heard of Bobby.
I've never heard Tommy reference Bobby ever.
That is
It's strange.
weird, dude. Like, that's bizarre.
Did you see how buggy-eyed he got as soon as it came through?
Yeah, his eyes blew up over. Like, that was weird. His eyes shot through his skull almost. Like-
Yeah, that was a odd moment.
That was like Bobby. That is made up. There's no Bobby. Like, right. That, like, this is bullshit. I
don't think he gave us the right name. It's probably somebody we know.
Right, exactly. Like, something else is going on. Probably, like, the reason why he can't come on monetize this is calling him to get him off our show or something. Or the other thing it could be is Ashley wants to come.
Wait, what do you mean the monetize? What do you mean the monetize this thing?
Well, there's just this Tommy's been very bizarre the last 4 weeks or so. So this is weird, something weird. I can't say. Let's
Well,
put
I
it that way.
I don't know what's worse, you actually saying it or being vague as fuck right now.
Yeah, I
don't-
mean, I
don't
wish
know.
I wish I could not be vague, but you know, people can't deal with things. But here's the thing. I think there could be a possibility that it's Ashley and and he's going to beat his meat with her.
And it only takes a couple of minutes, right? And then he can come back on the air.
Right.
Dude, maybe he answers the call and she's just fucking spread eagle on her bed.
Right.
And she just has like a gigantic fucking black dildo in her pussy.
Yeah,
And,
maybe.
and Tommy turns it on and he's just like, oh.
Well, because he says he doesn't masturbate, but this motherfucker, like on that video I played last night on Monetize This on the rant line, like the show is such an atrocious piece of shit, but the rant line was awful too. But there was a Tommy clip of him like saying that he talking to Crystal about her pussy. Did you hear that?
No.
He's like, oh yeah, like I've never had sex with her. And Crystal's like, nope, we haven't, or whatever. And he's like, but I'd like to. Just kidding.
Ugh.
But no, really, like, I've never seen your vagina. This is a video. It's on
Dude,
YouTube.
that is some creepy shit.
It's
it really is creepy.
On his YouTube channel. So if he flirts,
But he does like stand-up. He's done stand-up comedy in the bits talking about jerking off.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He's all over the place.
Dude, do you remember like Timmy MC made a video and Tommy's like, you know how you just want to jack off and you're like, it's really strange. It really is.
But
yeah,
but no, he but no, it sounds like sounds like fucking Leafy, like pa 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 pa. Whatever the fuck you used to do. Remember that? Oh my god,
Tommy's jerking off, making Leafy his ear noises.
Imagine whatever happened to that guy. Fucking, you're for a year, you're like the biggest YouTuber there is, and then you just completely leave. That's
remember
crazy.
Leafy was like dating that chick that was peeing in her own mouth?
Yeah, maybe he left.
That was weird.
He left with her. But now imagine Tommy hitting on Ashley all the time and her being like, no, Tommy. But like maybe, some nights she goes out drinking and she's like, maybe later I could call you if I've been drinking a little bit, I'll call you. Because you could see maybe she does that for inhibitions or whatever. So maybe that's her. Like now,
I love how you just like slung in, her inhibitions are, and
now it's 4
got
hours
done
later.
Smoking a joint. She's like, okay, I need some dick and I need the slobbiest person I can get inside.
Now I
me.
picture it more like her boyfriend or whatever doesn't like banging because he can't like banging because he's married to her. Like she looks like Miss Piggy if Miss Piggy like got fat. I
think you mean if it's like it's like if Miss Piggy was. No, you're right.
Yeah,
like Miss Piggy is naturally kind of fat, but then you add on like 20 years of sitting there eating bowls of lard, and that's Crystal.
Yeah, no, not Crystal.
Ashley. I'm sorry, Ashley.
Yeah,
Crystal's a treat.
I wish it was Crystal calling him. If it was Crystal, I wouldn't even said, "Hey guys, I'm sorry, I'll be back. Bobby's on the phone." I would have just said, "Oh," and then what, Tommy? And then I would just hung up. Like I wouldn't even have fucking.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I know it's been beaten to death into the ground, and I'm not talking about his dick, but like the whole Crystal situation, and this is not me just trying to like be mean or stir up controversy with Tommy or get him upset. I think there is a 0.0.0 chance that she has not shown him his pussy. I mean her pussy.
I was like, what?
I think there is no chance that they did not fuck. I think they absolutely had sex those times that they got drunk.
Really? I think he'd be a happier guy if that did happen.
Maybe maybe the most recent New Year's Eve when like she was like pissed at him for digging the sunglasses out of the puke, but I think the year before, like, dude, remember the most awkward thing I may have ever seen on YouTube was that video of him and her sitting in like that storage unit, it looked like, and Crystal was like in her panties, and they were like doing that review for the movie or whatever.
Yeah.
And Tommy was like plastered drunk. And remember he was like squeezing her fucking thighs and shit?
Yeah, that was a hotel room, but yeah.
I mean, I don't know what hotel they were staying at. Maybe like a Storage Express or something, but
look at that.
But dude, I think that they absolutely had sex that night. I really do. And I'm not just saying that to like get people talking. I think they had sex that night.
Oh God, I don't think he's that lucky. But,
well, the thing is, you can't trust somebody that's claiming they've never jerked off. That's a lot of pent up aggression.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Like he would have killed somebody by now.
Anytime I get into like an argument or I'm like really stressed out, I just go fucking rub one.
Yeah.
It's amazing. All your anger and aggression and like
hey guys.
Hi Tommy. I was just saying, Tommy, that like when all of your anger and aggression, not yours specifically, but definitely yours, could definitely like be like medicated through, spraying a load.
Sweet and juicy.
Oh. Do you agree?
I mean, I don't think my anger has anything to do with masturbation.
Oh,
I think it does.
That
Yeah, it
is
does.
science, my friend. Scientific.
Because I mean, dude, we
Studies
all get
back it
angry. I get mad now. If I don't have sex in 7 days, I start freaking out.
Oh yeah.
Joe, I just want to credit you on something. I do like the fact that you make my picture when I held the title, by the way. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, man. You look like a badass.
That's what I was going for. That's what, I was
Jesus,
trying to get
so
that
good.
look like you're not going to fuck with me. And if you want this title, you can take it off my dead body.
I like how he said, "Well, that's what I was going for."
Yeah, I mean, it also looks like a picture that says like "I don't fuck" or "come."
Ooh,
Yeah.
Tommy. That's what I sound like when I fuck.
Jokes is about masturbation.
Did you hear my sound clip right there, Tommy?
Yeah.
That's what I sound like when I fuck.
Yeah, that's when I'm done and you fall over and you're finally unloaded the white creamy cum.
Yeah,
Like-
I just
That's what it sounds like.
I just fall over like a wax statue and hit the ground.
So who is the friend that had the trouble, Tommy? What's his story? I mean, you know, if it's
Well, his name is Bobby, and
And he likes to party.
Bobby.
Go ahead.
Listen, Bobby.
he's at the hospital right now, and so he just wanted to let me know what was going on with him. And
Well-
he was having some trouble, so he's
What's
just
the
giving me a
matter?
call.
Well, wait a minute. How long have you known Bobby?
I've known Bobby for a good while. He comes over and watches some of the pay-per-views sometimes.
Oh, we'd never ever heard of Bobby. That's why it's weird. We're like, what? Who the hell's Bobby?
Yeah, is that like a nickname? Bob?
No, that's his name, but he's a homeless gentleman. He lives out.
Homosexual?
No, homeless.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He lives out
God.
of his car, and
Why
That's
you
not
are
homeless.
friends with the weirdest fucking people, dude?
He ain't homeless if he has a car.
well, he lives in his car. That's what he does.
But why are you like friends with somebody who just lives in their car?
I don't judge. I don't judge people for where
Well,
they
you
live.
well, you should. There's a reason he's in nothing but a fucking car.
I mean, I guess things just haven't worked out for him, and he was able just to afford to have a car.
Is he an drug addict?
No, he's not a drug addict. He has a
I
job.
didn't say he was a drug addict. Is he a former drug addict?
No, he's not. He is not a former drug
Does
addict.
he do anything sexual with you?
No.
Are you,
Well, don't get so defensive.
are you sure? Like, you've never been sitting there with,
No.
with Bobby and, Bobby hasn't been like, hey, Tommy, let me show you something.
No. That's no.
Then he molests you?
No.
How
That
old-
has never happened.
Let me ask you one more question now, because I'm like your dad. I feel like I'm your dad right now. How old is Bobby?
He's older than me. He's
Yeah.
Hey, Joe.
I thought so. I thought he might be. What do you feel like, 40, 45?
around that age. He's in his late.
Why are you friends with a 45-year-old person that lives in a car?
Fuck is wrong with you?
I'm friends with you guys.
We're not even close to 45.
Well, I'm getting there. I'm 35.
Yeah, you're a fucking entire decade off.
I know.
Tommy, I got to be honest with you. It's fucking really strange.
Yeah,
It's not true.
here's the weird thing.
No, it is strange.
It's weird that-
you take a poll on Twitter right now. Is it strange to be friends with somebody who's 45 years old, who's 16 years older than me, and lives in a car?
It's weird that you don't beat off, but you do let homeless guys come and hang out with you who live out of their car or whatever. Like that's the weirdest thing. Like you are. Listen, Tommy, I love you, but it's just the weirdest thing. I'm sorry. Like I don't masturbate, but you know what I do? I hang around some fat cow who's married, and I let this homeless guy in my house. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. That was fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm in a mood. I'm in a bad mood, Tommy. I'm in
What?
such a
Yeah.
bad mood. We're so happy.
Tommy, you know what? It's our turn. Let's press him now. Joe, why are you in such a bad mood?
Because I'm me.
Oh, you're not you.
Yeah.
I'm not me.
I'm not me. I'm just tired of the world, man. I hate everything and everybody, to be honest. I like
Question for you. Are you happy with your life? Are you happy?
Oh
That-
boy, here we go.
what is this, an infomercial?
Here we go. Are you happy?
That's a TV commercial. Are you happy
know.
with your life?
Well, take this dildo. All right, go ahead, Tommy.
I mean, you worked all this to get this house now, but you're still miserable?
No, I'm more miserable now.
So you say you were happier living with your mother in that apartment?
No.
It wasn't an apartment.
With your kids?
No, it's not about living. I just this YouTube stuff is overwhelming. The amount of scummy pieces of shit and garbage on this world is overwhelming me, and
Very true.
I can't stand this place. But
Tommy,
I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm in this house, though. Thank God I'm here. But I might not be here long, though. I'll tell you that.
It must really. I got to be honest with you, Joe. I think you're being a big bitch,
Maybe.
dude. Because let me tell you, I would die to be able to sit at home and do my work from my computer like you do. If I could live off of doing podcasts, I would be so happy.
Yeah. It's been like tough though recently to get anything working out right. There's lots of stuff. It's hard to do anything right now because it's just so much stuff is going on that can't even say. I guess it's just I don't know. It wouldn't matter.
You mean like personal stuff?
AEW, am I right, Joe?
What?
Are you excited for AEW?
Yeah, a little bit, but
Why go to that?
I don't
That
know.
has
Wrestling
nothing to do with this.
Wrestling is awful. Although my wrestling stuff is doing the best out of anything right now for a lot of reasons, but it's like I hate wrestling. I got to the point where I think I hate wrestling.
Yeah, that's where I was 2 years ago. The only thing was I didn't have 50,000 subscribers to keep me going.
Tell you what, I'm glad I don't own a gun because I'd be dead right now. You know, I'm
That's
just
retarded. That is so retarded.
I just want to see Tommy's face and see him go like, "Oh my god."
Tommy, wouldn't you be happy if you could just sit at home and like do podcasts all day and make a living off of that?
Yes, I honestly I would. That has been always my dream to like make YouTube videos and travel the world, collaborate with people. That's always been my dream.
Well, Joe can't afford to travel the world off of his YouTube income. He can pay his bills, and that's about it.
I know that, but the thing is, like, I wish that, if I was like David Dobrik, I wish I could have something like that where, like, you just make a,
Who the fuck is David Dobrik?
sell merchandise.
Who's David Dobrik?
He is a ex-Viner and popular YouTuber on YouTube.
An ex-Viner.
Well, because Vine's dead. Because Vine-
Everybody's an ex-Viner now. Oh man, you know what?
I mean, didn't
you know
the
what?
guy?
I'm sorry,
didn't
guys.
The creator of, go ahead.
Fuck this. I'm sorry.
Oh man, Joe's dead. He fucking killed himself, Tommy.
Oh,
Tommy, you want me to pick you up? We'll go to the funeral. You can piss in his casket.
Leah wouldn't even let me into the funeral, probably.
Yeah, you're probably right. And maybe you can hand her a note to put in the coffin that says, "Hey Joe, thanks for the 100,000 subscribers."
Oh, fuck you, JB.
It's true. He's definitely dead, though, Tommy. He that wasn't a soundbite. He had a. I'm surprised Leah let him buy that fucking submachine gun.
Joe just said he doesn't own a gun. That was just a sound clip that he just played.
I don't think it was. So I guess we'll just sit here until his dead, rotting, faggot corpse hits the end call button.
Oh my god, I'm alive.
Ah!
This is a miracle.
Like I said, just a sound clip.
Yeah, you were dead serious about it, too.
Jesus Christ, I guess you win. Can you
I
believe
love
it?
how Tom, like, I mean, no offense, Tommy. Earlier, he called me like a redneck or whatever, but he's sitting on his couch, drinking a fucking. He's fucking dead. He's sitting in his chair, drinking a big swig. It's about as white trash as it gets.
Yeah, really. I mean,
And by the way, Tommy, like, I know you think I'm a redneck, but I'm literally in like a fucking $90 Nike Jordan outfit right now. I don't think rednecks dress like that. Do you know what that?
Hype me up just to see what my background looked like?
Yeah, I'm trying to see how ridiculous you look in that fucking gigantic chair you're sitting in. That looks like furniture made for Ashley's house.
My God.
Fuck you, Joe.
Oh my God, dude.
Like everything's a little bigger, you know?
Oh my
No,
God.
I got this chair from my neighbor. He was just giving it away for free. And also I got my couch from my neighbor also that moved out.
You just fucking got all this free stuff. Dude, that's a huge fucking couch. I'm sorry. That's just one chair, but it looks huge. You're a big guy, and that looks big on you. Like, this is like fucking... Are you sure that's not Ashley's?
No, it's not Ashley's, dumbass.
Imagine them building the shower bigger so she can get in there, and they're like cutting the wall down.
That's my couch right there.
Yeah, but that's even big too.
I was gonna say that actually those cushions look very large.
Everything's bigger.
Hey Tommy, how about you give us a house tour on the show?
Yeah.
Not right now. Thank you.
Why?
My house is not ready for house tour right now.
How come he calls my mom's house an apartment, but we call his apartment a house? Yeah, what the hell is this?
Yeah,
about?
what the fuck is that shit?
So we're gonna-
It is.
Yeah, but you called Joe's house an apartment, and it's like 2 fucking stories.
You know, my house right now is really nice. Like, it's compared to, like, it's so crazy. You know, I was thinking about, like, Leah's family's house, like, before they sold it. And I'm like, you know, I get the basement, get the living room, kitchen upstairs, the bathroom, and then the other room. And the
Phone,
bedroom's
airplane.
upstairs. And
I can't hear a fucking word you're saying, Joe, because Tommy's doing something.
Tommy's, like, fucking learning how to use his phone.
No. Can you hear me, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay, it just says you're muted. It has a mute button here.
Oh.
Don't press it.
Don't go mute me, you fuck.
The fuck?
Wow. Wow. What the fuck is going on right now? Why is he laughing? What the fuck is he? Why is he laughing like this?
What are you laughing at?
What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck, dude?
Oh, God.
What in the fuck is going on right now?
Oh my god.
Sweet and juicy.
Tommy, what? Are you out of your fucking
Are
mind?
you on drugs, Tommy? What the fuck?
Don't you fucking mute me, and that just set me off laughing.
Oh shit, you were like...
I can't remember that. That set me off laughing. That just made me just... At one point, there's certain words that Joe will say that just are comical to me. I don't know.
Can you play that back real quick?
Yeah, let me find. Is this it?
I'm gonna pee my pants. Just pause the donations.
Nope, that's not it. Leah said that was Leah saying she's gonna piss herself.
Oh my god, that was so bizarre.
Joe's house and apartment, and it's like 2 fucking stories.
You know, my house right now is really nice. Like, it's compared to, like, it's so crazy. You know, I was thinking about, like, Lee. And this starts with Tommy just talking over me and, like, being like, I don't know what's going on. Like, right? His
I know.
family's house, like, before they sold it. And I'm like, you know, I get the basement, get the living room, kitchen upstairs, the bathroom, and then the other room. And the
Phone,
bedroom's
airplane.
upstairs. And
I can't hear a fucking word you're saying, Joe, because Tommy's doing something.
Tommy's, like, fucking learning how to use his phone.
No. Can you hear me, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay, it just says you're muted. It has a mute button here.
Oh.
Don't press it.
Don't go mute me, you fuck.
The fuck?
Wow. the fuck is going on right now? What the? Why is he What the fuck is he? Dude, that's like when you. I don't even know how to explain that, dude.
That is one of the weirdest things. In what is this? Like, I don't even know. Like what? 110 or something? Corrupted.
This is like 112. This is corrupted 112.
Okay, so in 100, I've been around for like a little over 100 episodes. That has got to be one of the weirdest moments I've ever had on this show.
That was bizarre.
Like that was like, I kind of was like nervous laughter for me.
Oh, this is 111. No, this is 112. Yeah, it is 112. Yeah, that was definitely weird. Yeah, that was bizarre.
That was very, very. But I have to say, my microphone sounds fucking great.
Yeah, it's pretty good now. You get this little bass into it going on.
Yeah.
I mean, for a Skype call and a mic, it's really pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean,
it
Tommy's
kind of sounds like the old microphone I used to have. That thing was a beauty.
Tommy sounds like shit because he's on his phone, but you know what? That's okay because it makes us sound like we're actually like professionals.
It sounds like we're in a studio and he's like calling from a booth.
My computer's not set up right now, so that's why I'm not.
We got to tell people to disclose that Tommy had no idea he was going to come on tonight. He did us a favor, kind of.
Yeah.
I reached out to him at the last minute. Was like, "Hey, Tommy, by the way, do you want to come on Corrupted?" And he was like, "Yeah." So like he didn't even know he was.
That's true because me and Joe were talking earlier today about who topics, special guests, what should we have tonight, and Joe even said maybe Tommy. So the fact that Tommy is here is pretty great.
Have you heard Joe Biden's comments here about white poor people and stuff like that? Listen to this. This is.
Yeah, I've heard about them. I'm like, wow.
All right, let's listen to the clip, Tommy.
By the way, this guy, Joe Biden, won all the debates so far. I'm telling you what, if he gets nominated, I might go and vote for Trump on purpose.
This guy is literally a fucking pedophile.
He's an idiot, really. I mean, that's the problem. I want to vote.
Dude, have you seen the picture where he's full on grabbing the baby boy's dick and balls?
He's weird, man. There's something up with him. I bet you he fucked Obama.
And the other thing we should do is we should challenge these students. We should challenge students in these schools to have advanced placement
We
programs.
should challenge them to duels, out of nowhere. Be like, let's go.
And the other thing we should do is we should challenge these students. We should challenge students in these schools to have advanced placement programs in these schools. We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids, black kids.
Why does he say white kids? There's wealthy black people.
Well, I think it's interesting that, the back it says Asian and Latino Coalition, when Asians are the most wealthiest class in all of America.
Not only are Asians the Asians are the most wealthiest class. Asians are the best, but also he talks about helping Asians. But no, you don't, because they won't even let Asians into Harvard anymore and shit.
There was a specific case about Harvard where it was what's the word? The affirmative action, right?
Yeah.
There was a case where there was an Asian student who was not accepted into Harvard, and an African American graduate was accepted only due to affirmative action, even though the Asian kid was well more qualified for the scholarship.
Right.
So you can call racism right there. You put a black guy in instead of an Asian person. But I mean, if you flip the fucking script on that, the black guy gets taken out. If it was a more qualified African American student, and then an Asian guy took it due to Asian affirmative action, they would scream racism for the next 20 years.
Because it is racist. Asians are pissed, dude. Asians are fucking pissed. Yeah, I mean, there's that, man, and Tommy,
Yes.
You got, they gave you you got a high school diploma for being a minority.
I'm not a minority. I'm American.
Hey, can we clip that? I'm not a minority. I'm an American. Dude, that is an all-time line. That I'm sending that to Reddit cringe.
Oh
Come
my
on.
god. I love you, Tommy. Oh my god, I want to fuck you, Tommy.
That was absolutely beautiful.
I would fuck you though.
Yeah.
Are you sure Crystal didn't text? No, not Crystal. Ashley didn't text you and wasn't like, "I'm drunk. Let's do that thing where we FaceTime each other's privates."
Yeah.
I've never done that with Ashley.
Do you wanna? Because I mean, that'd be hot. I think. I've done it.
Okay, hey, let me ask you a question, Tommy. If you got like a hotel room for a night and it's a guaranteed sex session, would you rather have Crystal there with you or Ashley?
That's a good question. They're both hot, kind of.
It's a great question. Which one would you rather fuck?
I'd go Crystal myself.
I would go Crystal all day, every day. Ashley makes me want to fucking diet.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys talking shit about her.
I didn't talk shit about her. I'm just saying, looking at her makes me want to fucking lose weight.
Well, now look at
which one, Tommy? Would you rather like spend the night with at a hotel and you're gonna fuck? Like, is it gonna be?
I guess, Crystal.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good man, Tommy. See, we're not gonna ridicule for that because you answered the question. I don't blame you. Crystal is. We've given her a hard time over the years, but Crystal is a hell of a woman.
Let me ask you this about Crystal. Are you concerned at some point, especially if you were to get more popular on YouTube, Tommy? It's a real question. Are you ever concerned about her possibly, maybe equating you with rape?
No.
Well, for all the touching and the like licking and.
Yeah, I have a quick. Go ahead. You can answer that. I have a follow-up question to that.
Yeah, I'm worried that at some point, she may be like, you know what, he touched me and stuff. Like,
Crystal's not that kind of person. She doesn't do that kind of stuff.
You mean
do what kind of stuff?
You mean
If anything, I would actually give Crystal money just to help her out if I could.
Give her money to suck you off?
What the fuck?
I would give her money just to help her out with her daily life, and so not just to pay her to be in my videos, but just to be a generous guy. If I was doing well, like David Dobrik or Mornstein.
You've now brought him up twice.
But Tommy,
because he's a popular YouTuber and he makes a lot of money.
I'm talking about how you molest her.
I have never molested Crystal.
No, hold on.
Yes, you have.
Before he gets upset about that, I have a follow-up question, Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
Was Crystal, was she pretty upset when you were squeezing her thighs and shit, and petting her?
Upset that that I have feelings towards her.
What?
So you've admitted that you have feelings towards her?
Yes, I have feelings for her, but she's my friend.
But wait a minute. If I start groping somebody I have feelings for that they don't have feelings for me that way, that's called
Crystal doesn't hold judgment.
Molestation.
Well, here's the thing: Crystal doesn't hold judgment against me. She's not a hateful, spiteful.
You're not really understanding. The whole point is it doesn't take judging for somebody to feel like they got molested.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying she did. That's why I asked you. But I actually, now Joe, you may have known this. I had no clue that he's admitted that he has sexual feelings for Crystal. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah,
I have sexual feelings. I have feelings for her, but not sexual feelings.
Yeah, but
okay, so wait a minute. You have feelings for her, if you could be in a relationship with her, you would.
But I'm concerned that you are molesting her. Then she's not.
I'm not fucking molesting her.
No, see, this is why I was trying to change the fucking subject. Tommy, if you could be
fucking molesting her is grabbing her by her hair and fucking her in her vagina. Okay.
Oh my God.
No, that's raping her. No, that's raping her.
That is raping her, Tommy. Molesting is or sexual assault is probably a better
Sexual
term.
assaulting is when you're grabbing her thighs and her side and putting your nuzzling her face out of nowhere.
There's a specific image or a specific part of the video where you're kind of squeezing her fucking thigh, which is a great thigh.
My point is, I'm afraid for you because right now she's not saying anything, but like you have videos where you are like, I'm not trying to like attack you here, Tommy. I'm just literally stating a fact.
I think Joe's actually bringing up a legitimate good point, so don't get mad at Joe. He's not trying to trigger you.
I mean, maybe we'll talk about it off air, you know.
Yeah, maybe they talk about that off air, but Tommy, sorry, Joe, I got to get him to answer this.
Sure.
If you could be in a relationship with Crystal, would you?
Yes, I would.
Okay, so when I said sexual feelings, that's what that means. If you're in a relationship, if you're in a relationship with somebody, you have feelings. No, hold on. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you have feelings for them, those are sexual feelings. Those are intimate feelings. It's all the same thing, Tommy. You're not going to be in a relationship with a woman that you can't fuck or don't want to.
I mean,
sometimes the thing is, not all relationships are based off of sex.
Yeah, but you're grabbing her, and you're not. She doesn't.
Every relationship is based off of fucking sex, bro.
No, some relationships are based off looking each other in the eye and knowing you want to grow old with that person, and sex is not even intertwined in that circle. Okay, it's all about loving each other and caring about each other and knowing how the other person feels.
Got a long way to go, Pumpkin.
No, tell me not that when you look in your wife's face that you are the happiest man, and that if sex was not in your relationship, you would be the happiest man because you're lucky, because you're with her for the rest of your life. And you know when you look in her eyes, it's like, fuck, I'm a lucky man.
No.
And you're happy with your marriage. Because the fact is,
no, Tommy, because the thing is, you're fucking like so brainwashed into thinking it's true. You can ask Joe, ask me, ask whoever you want to ask. If I'm in a relationship with my wife and we're not fucking for the rest of our lives, I'm not going to be happy.
Yeah, you're going to be
you need to understand that although it's funny to talk about and it's funny to do bits on, sex is Monica's in the chat. All right? Monica's in the chat right now. Ask her if she had to live the rest of her life with James and they never fucked ever again. You really think she's going to be happy just because she's dating him or she's married to him? No. Fucking is a gigantic part of a relationship, like 80%. 10% is like growing old with each other, and the other 10% is like just fucking banging pots and pans around.
That we belong together, just sit down with the trappings of love. I'll be captivated.
It's not going to be monetized now.
And as a matter of fact, Monica just said in the chat, Tommy hates Disney movies, but my God, does he live in a fairy tale?
Yeah, well, we don't monetize the videos here, Tommy. I mean,
I have a brick.
Tommy, so...
What?
Excuse me?
Did you say you have a brick?
You have a
No,
brick?
I have a brick.
You know,
I literally do. I have a brick.
what does that mean?
What is he? Are you talking about your dick?
What does he
No,
mean?
I have a brick that I found today as I was walking home.
What the fuck?
A brick. A solid brick.
Hold on a minute. So you're walking home. You
weird.
see a fucking brick on the side of the road. You grab it and take it home with you like it's a fucking lost dog.
Well, okay, there's this there was this putt-putt course, and it's been out of business for a long time, and they're tearing it apart, and there was like brick siding on the side of the putt-putt
I
area.
am uncomfortable.
Man, I'll tell you what. There is nothing to do in that fucking shithole of a state. I grabbed a brick today. That place. No wonder people fuck their sisters. Because I mean, seriously. What?
Dude, Tommy, come on. Don't get mad. That's just a fact.
No, not every person in the South fucks each other.
I didn't
Tommy,
say that.
I'm looking at a study right here.
I said no wonder.
The top 5 states for incest. Number 1, North Carolina. Number 2, Kentucky.
Well, that research is unbiased.
Yes, I know. That's why it's right.
It is unbiased. You're right.
Which means that it's... Yeah.
Which I was having a conversation with somebody.
Oh, my God.
What? Why is that funny?
I've never seen such a huge fucking deflection in my life.
Yeah, he's had a couple.
Oh my god. He goes, well, that is unbiased. Like, yeah, I know. That's why it's right.
Yeah, North Carolina's up there, man.
It's literally number 1 on incest.
Well, half of the people I know are not incest, so it's bullshit. I think it's unbiased.
You don't know that.
They don't tell you about it. Somebody
Yeah,
goes, "Hey, I
they
fucked
don't
my
say,
sister."
Hey, how you doing? My name's Jack, and I fucked my sister last night. That's not
Yeah.
like a proper greeting.
Unless you're sleeping with the person every night, like you don't know what they're doing. They're not going to say that. Criminals don't just go, "Hey, guess this is what I do." You know, people that bang their sisters aren't going to tell you.
And I gotta go back to this specific part of the conversation because it kind of bothered me. Tommy, if you were lucky, what?
I'll play. I got a clip. I'll play in a minute, but not yet. Go ahead,
Tommy. So, if you had a chance to be in a relationship with Crystal, whom you have feelings for, she does not have feelings for you, correct?
We're friends, yes.
I don't even. It's not even what I asked you, but okay. So, who?
I wouldn't say Crystal has feelings for me. We're just friends, you know.
She has friendly feelings for you rather than intimate feelings.
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you this: if you guys were in a relationship, all right?
Yes.
And you're claiming this whole like you would just be happy because you get to be with her because you're so happy and you're living in a fucking sugary dreamland, right?
Yes.
Now think of this: you're in the bathroom. You're sitting there brushing your teeth. She pulls the shower curtain open, and she's.
She pulls the shower curtain open, and then.
So, anyways, she pulls the shower curtain open. She's like, you know, dripping with water. She's wet. She's freshly shaven. Her hair's nice and, you know, damp or whatever. She gets out of the shower and says, "Hey, Tommy, pass me a towel." And as you pass her the towel, you see her fucking tits and her pussy, and you're looking at that like, oh. But you can't fuck it. You're going to tell me you'd be happy about that?
Yeah.
Did you hear the struggle in that answer? He sounded like he was going to fucking cry.
Oh my God, Tommy is like, yeah.
Dude, Tommy, can you stand up?
Oh my God.
No, I'm not going to stand up.
Why?
I don't want to stand up.
Because you got a fucking raging boner right now, don't you?
No, because I'm not wearing any pants right now.
Dude, Tommy, that's worse. That's worse.
Oh my God, dude, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
When I said that her, you know, her tits and pussy were out and she was all wet, you know, from the shower, he just took his pants off.
No, my pants have already been off during this whole entire conversation.
Gay.
Let's hear what this guy has to say about incest.
You're gonna have a YouTube channel. You can't just talk about dog training. I don't.
Yeah, if you're gonna have a YouTube channel, you certainly just can't talk about dog training. This fucking guy.
I gotta talk about fucking my mother.
It looks like he's got some alien inflamaldehyde behind him here. There's what the fuck is that? There's like old timey chairs here and like a barrel, and you could
a brute barrel of like bourbon or something.
Yeah, like, what is this?
Most of my videos are on dog training, but many of them are on politics.
Oh my
Some
God! A
of them are
fucking bird
What
comes
is
out.
this
What the hell? A fucking crow comes out of nowhere.
This is the weirdest bedroom I've ever seen.
This was what popped up when I typed in like top states with incest. This video popped up.
You know, it just all depends, Art. But I talk about anything, and tonight I'm going to talk about something that's
This is Dave Rose in like 20 more years.
totally dark and taboo, and that's incest in the United States.
Oh no.
And we could talk about it around the world because it's a problem around the world.
Yeah.
And evidently the internet says that the countries highest in incest are the ones where people are most repressed, like Afghanistan, Chechnya. You know, if you're in Afghanistan and your brother's doing stuff to you, you know, what are you going to do? You're going to go tell dad and mom? They'll take you out to the soccer field and blame it on you. You know what I'm saying? But
Joe.
the state in the United States that's high.
What's that?
Hype in the phone in the chat goes, his stash looks hard as fuck. Brillo pad type shit.
Imagine this guy rubbing his face on a pussy.
Oh, yeah.
Does that bird have a fucking, like, a beard? What the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
what is that, dude? It's got like a mane.
Highest in incest, right? This drum roll.
Benjamin just pecked out his eyes out of nowhere.
Oh, my God. I was just getting ready to say, what if it just fucking snacked on his ear real quick? And he's like, you motherfucker!
He starts beating it.
Yeah, he just pulls out his 22 and starts fucking slinging rounds
He
off.
starts fucking smashing it. He picks it up with two hands. Starts fucking boom, boom, boom.
Like he's fucking dusting a rug off. Just boom, boom.
Stop it, Peter. Calls it Peter.
Peter Crow.
It's not Arkansas. It's not Tennessee. It's close. It's Florida.
Oh,
The second
the
highest
state Tommy's from.
is Alaska, and that sort of makes sense. Think about it. Now, they didn't list the third, but I'm guessing that the third.
Florida is the shithole of the
Florida
country.
Tommy is #1.
California. That's my guess. I don't know. If anybody is doing anything to you, and remember, child molestation, it isn't always just the coach.
In the back.
It isn't the priest. A lot of times it's a family member, like an older brother. Isn't the priest? A lot of times it's a family member, like an older brother. If somebody, you know, and on a side note, I'm going to tell you about my
I'm gonna
childhood.
die.
Nothing happened. You know, I skated. Nothing happened. I lucked out, man. I can't imagine anything worse than having a family member having sex with you. But it happens, and it happens all the time, especially in Florida, Alaska, and probably California. So if anybody's doing anything,
He just throws California in for no reason.
He even said if he had to guess, it was California. So now it's just California
Yeah,
is.
probably California. Like, I'm gonna
Is there any
get.
chance we can like Photoshop a little small pile of Fruit Loops on his shoulder there?
Oh my God! No, if anything in fucking California, there's less of it because.
Joe,
Yeah.
real quick. You know, I want to be kind of quiet because he's like, oh, no, he's back.
That's funny.
I was just gonna say, I got done telling that story about Crystal, and then Tommy didn't want to stand up, and then he left the room.
Yeah.
I think
I went to the bathroom.
I think he went to go. Oh, I bet you did. I think he went in there to squeeze your fucking rod.
No, I did not. I went to use the bathroom. Had to pee.
I'm gonna tell you what. I gotta admit something. This is weird, and because Leah's not here, I will admit it. Although I'd tell Leah, I don't care. But I have jerked off to Crystal twice.
What the fuck, Joe?
What?
The fuck, man?
I was watching one of I was watching one of your videos one time, and she was like wearing something like. She's hot as hell, man. Like, I don't care. Like, that girl is like girl next door hot.
Basically,
I remember
what
when I
he's
was-
saying, Tommy, is
I
he's
said
jerked
I-
off. Tommy, he's
when
jerked
I
off to that
first
video
spoke-
where you're like sitting in that hotel room with her, grabbing her fucking pussy.
Yeah,
and
I
shit.
pretended I was there molesting her. That's exactly
Yeah.
true. I was like, oh God, I would have rubbed it
By the
too.
way, I was not grabbing my dick. I was grabbing my inner leg.
No, Tommy, the videos have been released. You were absolutely grabbing your fucking
I
meaty
was not
cock.
grabbing my dick.
No,
I
you
was
had a.
grabbing my inner leg, okay?
No,
I don't
Tommy,
really have a problem with him grabbing his leg or his dick or whatever happened.
I
That
don't have a
doesn't.
problem with grabbing his dick. He was getting turned on by Crystal prancing around in her fucking little cheetah panties.
Yeah.
I don't blame him at all.
It was grabbing
Tommy,
her that
good for you.
bothered him. Grabbing her is what was bothering people. Like grabbing, like
Yeah.
assaulting her was what was weird.
I thought Timmy MC's video said a lot.
Who is that Timmy MC? I haven't seen a video from him in a while.
I know, Tommy. Do you know who Timmy MC is?
He's some. I think he lives in Australia. Like I've only spoken to him.
Man, some of the sickest people are that live there.
Yeah, like
I mean,
Big Bad Ads and
like-
Bex.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I just felt like throwing a couple down. I don't even know, but I just felt like those are the only two people I know on YouTube that are from Australia.
I know a lot of people in Australia, actually. They're all fucking crazy. Well,
Yeah.
think to you and
Oh,
it's inappropriate.
Jesus
Find somebody that you can
Christ.
trust and go talk to them. It could
Do
be
that.
Wouldn't it be gold if this guy really did get pecked in the head like by this thing hard?
Yeah.
principal, your
Rips-
teacher, a coach.
Rips one side of his nose off.
Don't listen to.
Oh my God, there's another bird up here. There's a pigeon up here.
What?
What the fuck
Where?
is wrong with this guy?
Where? I don't see
Up
it.
here, this is a pigeon.
Well, you're
what
zoomed
they're
in on the
telling you.
video,
Don't
so I
listen
can't.
to what they're
I can't
telling
see
you.
Oh,
it.
They're
really?
going to tell you
Oh.
that they're going to tell everybody
Up
stuff or
here.
whatever.
Oh yeah,
whatever
there
they're
is.
doing to keep you from
This thing's
talking.
really ripping on
Go
him.
talk. Go find somebody and tell them.
Bro, you
It's
got
not
birds
your
in your
fault.
house.
Just remember that. It's not
Dude,
your
you're getting molested right now, dude. Like he's like, tell someone if someone tries to fuck you. How about you fix your bird here?
fault.
Real.
Oh my God. He put the more you know thing at the end of it. I don't even remember what
This guy sucks.
That guy's weird. That was very strange.
Like, there's no chance he's convincing me that he never fucked his mother.
He's never been in a fight, that guy.
Dude, what is that noise?
That's Tommy just poured marbles in his ass.
No, I just closed a chip bag.
A better answer would have been quarters, but
All right,
chips. What kind of chips are you eating, Tommy?
Salt and vinegar.
Ugh.
I like them, but only like sometimes.
I was gonna say that to me is like, I'll buy like one bag a year. I can't eat those all the time. It's like dill pickle Lays. I can only buy those like twice. Do you like those, Tommy? The dill pickle Lay chips?
You like a nice dill pickle?
I do like the
What did you say? It cut out. What did you say?
I do like Doritos.
Well, yeah. Who doesn't? If you don't like Doritos, you're a faggot.
Yeah, something's wrong with you. You don't like Doritos.
Back in the day, I used to have an issue with Doritos. I don't know what it was. It was just this mental thing that I had that I thought the brown marks
bet.
were cockroaches for some reason.
Oh.
I didn't eat Doritos for the longest time.
Hey,
Wait.
Tommy, you know what? I don't want you to ruin something good for me, so don't even.
Did you say the brown ones were cockroaches?
No, the black marks that are like on Doritos sometimes, I thought those were from cockroaches or something like that.
He's talking about like when they cook, they get those little nice like crispy brown spots on the chips.
Okay, I thought you were talking about people. All right. Well, anyway, listen, we got all these questions we're going to get to. It's Corrupted, episode 112.
Nice.
Baby. 112. We're going into questions
do
right
it.
now. We got Tommy here with us. It's been fun. And here we go. Here we fucking go. Strap in and put your strap-ons on and make sure to molest your neighbor friends. Anthony Coppola. You should really watch this. That's the... What?
What? That's not a question.
Tommy's Mike says, which is it's our friend Mike. This call sucks. Tommy, how's it feel after eating South Carolina peach? Did you shit?
No, I didn't shit.
So it was just a good peach.
Well, to
No,
be
it's
fair, to
peach.
be fair, it doesn't take a peach for Tommy to shit.
Mm.
Like
Nah,
Tommy.
it's just Mexican food and Chinese food. that does that to
Hey,
me.
Tommy, I've never gotten. I'm sorry to do this, Joe, but I have to ask. I've never gotten an opportunity to be on a show with Tommy to ask him. The video of you, honestly, the one you were doing with Joe, when you fucking farted, you shit your pants.
No, I did not shit my pants. Trust me, if I had shat my pants, I would have ran off screen and cleaned myself up if I had shat myself.
Okay. Next question.
It was weird. It was.
Dude, it's shit. I mean, Joe, play the clip.
I don't know where it is, to be honest.
Okay. Next question.
I got too much going on, man. We need a sound guy. Let me see. This might be it though, because now I gotta hear it.
Dude, I'm gonna die laughing. Dude, it's like
It is really like horrific.
very, very muddy and wet.
It was on weather.
Oh my god.
Was that a soundbite?
No, that was him. That was his
Tommy's
thing.
phone. I said it was very muddy and wet. See? Dave thinks it.
Here it is.
Oh,
Here it is.
my. Oh my
We're doing a podcast, and all of a sudden that happens. That's
I'm not gonna make it out of this one alive.
This one's killing me. Ryan Karp says, "Why do you think monetize this? Why do you think monetize this got more serious and political during the last couple of months? I think it goes back to around 195 when Dave returned. I think it was just really bad last night when the last 3 hours were like just people wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Well, keep in mind that election year is coming up, so
Yeah,
like
it is ramping up.
Yeah,
well, but
here,
here's the difference though. My problem with last night was that Drew is such a stone-faced, like, all right, let's talk about politics now. Maybe it's because of this. And then when Leah gets drunk, what happens with Leah is Leah gets like she goes like gets really ranty and preachy and like goes into it, like, and so like you had Drew talking serious about it. Her going into it like that, and Dave is always serious, like, well, the reason is maybe because this, and like, and so like when you get the three of them in that mode, it was just, it wouldn't stop. That's what the problem was. Whereas like if me and you talk about politics, it's gonna be okay because we're probably gonna throw out these fucking ridiculous jokes in there.
Well, it also helps that we're both like we're both kind of retarded, and it's like we can talk about politics to where no matter how or what we're talking about, it like the common man or woman can relate to what we're saying.
Yeah, I think that
and we can make it entertaining by slinging a few jokes out there.
Now, make no mistake about it. If there was a political show that we were doing and we were calling it like politicize this or something, and it was like a show we all get in fight about politics and talk about it, that could be awesome. Like that would be great if that was that show. But last night it was just it went from 2 hours of fucking hilarious to, because I thought the first hour and a half of the show last night was great, but then when it just kept going back to everything became a politics argument, it was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Well, I actually had it. Now I don't even want to say it, but I will. But I had an idea for like in like the next 6 months, maybe less than that, but with the election coming up, I had an idea for monetize this for like 30 minutes on each show. No. We would have like almost like a what do you call it? Like
we already did it. We did it last night.
No, like well, I mean, I get that, but like if you had like almost a satirical way of doing, like if me and Dave like represented the right wing, and then like Leah and you or Leah and Troy represented the left wing, and we had almost like a satirical like Fox News, CNN type of segment where like you kind of brought the topics up like Hannity or somebody would, and then the four of us would just go at it. But now I don't even want to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I would do that with her, because I was called a crazy.
I try to stay away from far from politics, and when I have a conversation with somebody, I remotely try to stay away from that, because I know politics is a particular conversation. It's going to set somebody off and have them fly off, because you don't know if who is what, and if who is how they feel about that particular subject in politics.
Well, I was also trying to get through the rant line, and it was like I just wanted to get the fucking rant line done, and it was like an hour on it, and I just had enough. I was just, oh god, running all the stuff, and then the discussions keep popping up. Oh my god, dude! It was just like
you know what it is, and this is not. I'm not faulting Drew, so I don't want him to get mad when I say this. Drew, when there's dead air, Drew,
he just starts on something. Yeah,
like, he has this like piece of paper almost that has like 30 like news stories, and if there's dead air, he'll just start going down the list, which is not a bad thing. He's trying to eliminate dead air. But the problem in doing that sometimes, rather than just like having like, so what'd you guys do today? Like what it does is, like you said with Leah and Dave, it ramps up a 20 to 30 minute discussion.
Yeah, that's what kept happening last night. Was like he would say something, and everybody was gone.
And that's not a bad thing, Drew. I don't want him to hear that and get mad or something like that, because I used to kind of be like that, but. It's like, especially during the rant line, there's segments of the show, and when the rant line is going, stick to the rant line.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, there was so, like, I think everybody was so drunk that they weren't even paying attention to the rant line. They were just like, here's this next topic, and then they'd go 9 minutes on a rant about it, and I was like, all right, anyway, back to the rant line. Well, Congress, blah, and then, well, what the fuck, and then another rant, and just like, I wanted to die, like I wanted to kill myself.
I was listening back to Monetize this morning, and I specifically remember somebody donated and said, like, don't interrupt the rant line.
Yeah, see, people even knew, like, yeah, it was
because
crazy.
It is like people look forward to hearing the rant line every week, and they don't want it to be interrupted.
Yeah, we just had the wrong mix of people last night. Is all at the end. It was like, just the wrong thing. It was whatever.
I don't agree
anyway,
with that.
we got to move on because I'm gonna get mad all over again.
All right.
But yeah, it was just weird. I think Leo.
Hey, real quick, I want to say something about what I sent you, just so you have context with it. If you want to play it at the end of the show.
What'd you send me?
It's a video. I'm just gonna do this real quick. We get back to the questions. My friend was buying CBD oil 3 weeks ago from this place that used to be a CD shop called Kirma, and he used his credit card, and it was an $80 charge on his credit card, right? And the guy said that, oh, hang on, you pulled it out too soon or whatever. You have the chips or whatever, and you remove it whenever it says remove it. And he claimed that he removed it too quick, so he used it again. Anyways, it double charged him, so $160 charge on his card. And he spent the next 2 weeks driving like 20 miles to like the manager locations of the store. And the manager kept saying, I don't see the double charge. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he went to the bank, and like he was going to like go to small claims court because the bank was telling him there's no way they don't see that they double charged you. Anyways, long story short, the fucking bank took the hit and refunded my buddy. And today I went to Kirma to get some CBD gummies for Keish, because it's actually something that helps with her, her situation that she's in. For blood thinners or like getting a little bit out of whack, the CBD will kind of help her. Mm-hmm. So I went there and bought some, or I was going there to buy some, and Zach told me, he goes, dude, go there and act like you're going to use your card, and then say, oh, I better not do that. I heard if you use your card here, you get fucked over. And so I actually went in there, turned my video on, and I did it. So if you wanted to play that, you're
oh my god, dude, what the fuck? Yeah, I gotta play that right now because now I want to see that.
I was so goddamn passive aggressive. Like, I wasn't even trying to be funny, but I like was naturally passive aggressive. I sent it to Wit, and he texted me back, or he called me. He goes, dude, that was legendary. He goes, I got retribution through your video. Hang on, stop it.
Of about 20.
All right, hang on. So basically, I started the video a little late. I actually, as I get ready to pay for the gummies, I pull my card out, and I'm getting ready to use my card, and then this is what I say.
Is there video or is it just audio?
Dude, I meant to have the video facing me.
Okay, that's fine, as long as I know that.
I accidentally forgot to face it forward, so it's actually just laying on the counter.
Actually, I'm gonna use cash, because I read something where somebody used a card here to double charge them, and they couldn't even get a refund. So I definitely don't want to use a card.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't even heard about that.
Well, that's the guy I went to high school with.
I haven't even heard about that.
Said double charged him $160, and they never even gave him a refund.
He should be able to challenge that.
He did.
Would you like a receipt?
No, thank you. Yeah, he went over to the other side of town twice. They never would refund him.
He needs to talk to her. Come on.
Luckily, the bank took the hit and got his money back, but...
Wow.
Wait a minute. I think it missed a part, because there's one part where I'm really passive aggressive, and I go, I definitely don't want to do that. Play the first like 10 seconds one more time.
Actually, I'm gonna use cash, because I read something where somebody used a card here to double charge them, and they couldn't even get a refund. So I definitely don't want to use a card.
Dude, and this chick was like 400 pounds, nasty. Come on, Tommy, for real, bro. Come on.
I thought he put it on airplane mode earlier.
He's trying to play a bit here, and he's like,
Someone keeps calling me on Facebook video call. I'm sorry.
Oh, really? Who is it, Bobby?
No, it's my friend Alex.
Another.
Why do all your friends like call you at 3 o'clock in the morning?
That's really weird. That's so weird. Like,
Owls. They play video games.
They're drug dealers.
Yeah.
Alex Payne. He's a drug dealer, confirmed. Jay Swiss. When did you really know? When did you really know you became a man? Probably when I had my kids. Or when I was inside Leah going, ooh!
I would say it's when I whacked my bag to Titanic.
Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for Mike Messier, man. Mike Messier and his YouTube channel. Mike Messier does a lot of good videos, director work. He's got good, he's an actor, wrestling commentary. Do you ever get to the point where watching wrestling feels like a burden, not a pleasure? Dude, I get to the point where wrestling feels like I'm being raped by the devil himself.
I don't know if Mike Messier has been around for a while, but that's exactly why I quit doing it.
Yeah. I don't think
I did it from 2014 to 2017, and it literally, I've told Joe, it became a burden. It felt more like a job, and I hated it. That's why I quit doing it, and that's why I do sports.
I've called wrestling with Mike Messier a bunch, actual wrestling, but I don't think he's been around for when you were still doing wrestling here. But yeah, that killed JB. He really sailed away from wrestling. I mean,
oh my God, it was bad.
I mean, dude, if you're not making a, like, you know what I mean? When I was doing it, I was making a part-time living, right? Like almost in the first couple of years. So at least when I got home after 50 hours of shit work, doing this for 15 to 20 hours, but you're getting a part-time paycheck, it's okay. And now it's my job pretty much, so it's okay. But if I wasn't making, even if I wasn't making even close, even if I was part-time work still, at this point I might have tapped out because fucking, oh my God.
That's exactly what I did. In my like last show I did, telling people that I was going to quit was, unfortunately, I don't make enough money to keep going. Like, it's like, if I would, like Joe said, if I pulled a part-time, like an extra paycheck almost worth of like putting in work for it, that would be different. But there were points, but like before I would turn the microphone, like press the record button, I would just be like, oh my God. Like it was so like, I didn't want to do it. Yeah. So I just quit. It's not worth it. It wasn't worth it.
Quit your website. All right, next. Nah. Oh man, people were so mad about that. They were like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, that was something that was blown way out of proportion.
It was funny, though. Like, I thought it was funny. Like, you said a bunch of fucking crazy shit about me, so I was like, I'm going to say crazy shit now. It's funny.
Yeah.
And people were like,
well,
oh,
I think people missed the point I was trying to make. Well, for one, you're partially to blame for that because you played that clip way out of context. Like, you started when I was bashing you. You missed the 10 minutes before when I was shitting on Dave.
Yeah, well, yeah, I did. I just started it wherever, basically. I was like, all right, that's good enough.
But you know what was really funny was Leah got mad and was like, you guys have more drama than a high school fucking hallway or something. And in the video, you actually missed it. You like skipped over it. There was a point where I was going off about your website and literally Keish in the background goes, you guys have more, you guys are like a bunch of high school drama kids. I was like, oh my God, if I'd been on the show, it could have got Joe to turn it up for that part and Leah would have marked out for that.
Yeah, because that's pretty funny. She was just fiery she was mad she was fiery, everything. She was really drunk last night, and she was like, like,
well, she's an Irish redhead. She's gonna be fiery.
It's like, let's go. Can you agree with me? This is Lorenzo, and thanks to Mike Messier. Lorenzo says, agree with me saying Marvel makes good movies, but DC makes good TV shows. I mean, I think right now that's the case.
Well, it's kind of a weird question because he says, can you agree with me saying Marvel makes good movies, but DC makes good TV shows? I think it's a poorly worded question because, well, for one, it's not a question.
Yeah, you trying to say like DC's TV shows are better than Marvel's TV shows? Is that what we're getting at?
I think what he's saying is Marvel makes good movies, DC doesn't, but they make good TV shows, and Marvel doesn't. Because that's just not true. I will say this, Marvel does not make good TV shows. They make great movies. DC makes great movies and makes great TV shows.
I would say that if you want, he's probably trying to say what's better. So I will agree that Marvel has the edge with the movies right now, or they had the edge, and DC has the edge with the TV shows. Just like I would agree that. I mean, I like Star Trek better than Star Wars, but I could agree that Star Wars movies are really good. Star Trek movies aren't as good as Star Wars movies, but Star Trek television is much better than anything Star Wars put out TV-wise.
Yeah.
So like,
and another quick point too is like DC has always and probably will forever dominate the TV superhero, because Smallville was like they've always had like big like DC TV shows, but like Smallville was the first like one that transcended just comic book fans. It became like a pop culture thing to the point where like even like teeny boppers were watching Smallville.
Oh yeah, that worked out for everybody, that show.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's the same thing with Arrow, because I mean, look at Stephen Amell. He made it into WWE because of that. So yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with what he's saying, but DC does also make good movies too. So
well, I don't know if I should read this one.
If you think about it, DC kind of ripped off Marvel because Darkseid is exactly like Thanos.
Yeah, well, Darkseid came out way before Thanos.
Yeah,
so that was a stupid point.
Marvel ripped off DC in that one.
And Deadpool ripped off Deathstroke. So Marvel's been doing this since the beginning of time.
When I saw Deathstroke and DC, I thought that was Deadpool at one point. I said, "Is that Deadpool?" Then somebody said, "No, that's Deathstroke, Tommy." And I'm like, "Oh."
Which is legitimately ripped. Like Deadpool is Deathstroke. They have the same fucking abilities, literally. So Marvel does what Marvel does, and they rip everything that DC does. So, and the funny thing is, he even said Darkseid is an exact ripoff of Thanos, but Darkseid's been out way before. So, anyways.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. They got ripped off. They just did it first. They did it. They were way ahead of the game in what they were doing.
DC has always been ahead of the game, man. I mean,
Stan Lee, like, may he rest in peace, but apparently,
fuck him. I hope he's flipping over his grave. That old pedophile fuck. I hope Stan Lee. I hope Stan Lee's dick is getting eaten by
it because he passed away.
I hope Stan Lee's getting eaten, like his dick's getting eaten by worms. Fuck him.
Jesus, Tommy, what were you gonna say?
There was I heard a rumor that there was a Me Too moment against Stan Lee, but it was dropped because he passed away.
He don't even know where he is right now. I mean, when he was alive, he didn't know what the fuck was going on. All his family members were ripping him off.
He was attracted to children.
Like he probably like you, Tommy, if you lost some weight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like back when you were like 12.
I bet he'd paint your mustache with his dick.
Oh man, Ryan F. I don't know if I should read this one, but well, Tommy, just admit that the reason why you want to bone Ashley is because she looks like your mother, who's also.
Oh, come on.
Gross.
I'm not even gonna fucking answer that question.
I don't blame you, Tommy.
Fuck that
High
question.
Five. Fuck him.
Fuck him.
I'm with you, Tommy. Fuck that guy. What do you think of that?
Yeah, fuck you, whoever
fuck
you are.
You. Fuck you.
Imagine, it is fun thinking about Tommy's birth mother, though, gobbling cock in Florida.
You know, Joe, fuck you.
And my mother, she's in a jail cell somewhere, schizophrenic, looking for just probably finger banging herself.
God.
Young Sinatra says top 3 comedy shows from any point in time.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
Shit, that's too much. I don't know. I have to sit all day and think about that.
Yeah, it's. If
I'm going Grandma's Boy.
Comedy, I think I've listened to some of his stand-up. I think it's funny.
Who?
Well, it's not stand-up. I think it's just comedy TV shows.
I think it's movies. Yeah.
Tim Allen had a comedy special before he had Home Improvement.
Yeah, that's not what we're talking about, Tommy. We're talking about.
That's not what he's talking about.
We're talking about TV shows.
So it'd be like Home Improvement.
Yeah, like Home Improvement would be
Home
one.
Improvement was funny. I watched all 8 seasons on Hulu at one point.
If I'm just going off the cuff, I would say Friends, King of Queens, and Everybody Loves Raymond.
Wait, he said
Or-
TV shows? Oh, yeah, TV shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you know what? I take that back. Replace Everybody Loves Raymond with Last Man Standing. Those are like my 3 tops.
I'd
So
go-
Friends,
Everybody Loves
Friends,
Raymond.
King of Queens, and Last Man Standing.
Wait.
Well, the thing with Everybody Loves Raymond, the ending sucked.
Yeah,
For that
they always suck those endings.
Well, more often than not, Tommy, sitcom endings do suck. Except for Friends, that one ended.
Dude,
perfectly.
does HBO count? Because I would go like Curb Your
Yeah,
Enthusiasm.
sure.
I'm going
Sure.
I'm going like Curb Your Enthusiasm and like Three's Company, and fucking like All in the Family is Married with Children.
Three's Company was funny, but I cannot give it like a top 3 position.
Oh, yeah.
Three's Company's like more of like a top 10 for me. Three's Company's great.
I do love it. Yeah, I'd go Married with Children though somewhere. At
I'd
the top.
say one show
That's
I
another
really do like, but it's kind of still relevant, still kind of on there, is Dragon Ball Z.
That's not a comedy.
That's not a comedy show.
I mean, I guess it is if you hate anime, but
I mean, it's a comedy. Yeah, if I watch it, I'm gonna laugh at it. But
yeah, because that show stinks on ice.
It does not stink.
Dragon Ball Z sucks, bro.
that's for
I
like.
love. Oh, I tell you what, I do love the parody of it, Team 4-Star. Oh my gosh, that show is hilarious.
Like, dude, Dragon Ball Z was like
Are you
the whole season is just like people charging up.
Are you sure you're not a gay Japanese boy? IMDb says, besides a peach, what would be more unpleasant fruit to watch Tommy eat? I'm going banana.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say banana. Yeah, banana would be brutal, or even like a kiwi. Like a It's
Yeah.
just,
What do you think I should do? Cringy videos of me eating fruit, different kind of fruit, different
Yes.
video.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Me
It's a great
eating
idea.
Yep.
like me just shoving a banana in my mouth.
your
and
ass.
saying,
Oh, yeah,
Yummy, keeping you on the inside back. I love banana.
Yep. Say
Yeah.
that. Say I'm a black man who eats bananas. Say that
oh,
too.
God.
Say that in the video. Go ahead.
Yeah, say I'm a monkey and I'm from Harlem. Here's my banana.
Will you
No,
do
then
that?
I'm gonna get flagged, and people would say I'm being racist.
Actually, you might get flagged just for eating the banana. To be honest.
Yeah, that could be graphic material.
So how about this? Say this. Go the other way with it. Eat the banana and say "die white people," and then end the video.
Then you wouldn't get flagged.
Yeah, then you might be all right.
No, if I said that, YouTube would actually make that the top trending video.
Exactly.
Hey,
yeah.
Tommy, let's see if you can do what I
YouTube
did.
hates white people.
Hey, Tommy, see if you can do what I did and try to eat a raw red
Poor
onion.
white people. Poor white people.
I tried to eat a raw red onion like an
Apparently,
apple.
white people are the devil.
They are. We've always known that.
Hey, Tommy, if you get like start doing videos where you eat fruit like really inappropriately, are you going to actually give credit to me and Joe for giving you an extra 100,000 subs? All right,
So-
next question.
You'll do well. I'm telling you. Triple M says, "Will you play Destiny 2 when it comes to Steam for free?" Probably not.
No.
Probably not. Still. Heistman Defoe says, "If you really tried, do you think you could get Drew to suck your dick?" And then Drew says, "Jesus," and Squitman says, "Joe already has." And yeah, no, I could get Drew to suck my dick, dude. I could get Drew to do about anything. I think.
Drew's.
What was that?
On. Drew, what are you doing, Tommy?
Ooh. I'm just.
Wow. Hazard Records. Hazard Records says, "Do you think AEW will
Wait
take
a minute, I didn't get a chance to answer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, I think Drew. I think if you know what's weird, when I read the question, I thought it said if you were really tired, do you think that you could get Drew to suck your dick? Yeah, Drew's a team player.
If we get him really drunk, we could get him to execute a fucking minority."
Yeah.
Hazard
words.
Records says, "Do you think AEW would take a jab at WWE with Vince hitting the panic button?" I think they've already taken jabs back and forth at each other, so I'm pretty sure that we're going to see more jabs happen, you know? So get ready for it.
Jabs.
Do you think Vince is actually watching when they do these pay-per-views?
The point is, Vince.
He's watching something. I mean, they're going to put the NXT. The only good thing coming out of this is NXT won't have the 1 hour a week show on the network anymore. That kind of sucks.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, nothing. I'm sorry. I skipped ahead and read the next question.
There's going to be a 2-hour program live on Fox going up against AEW now. So it's going to be AEW versus NXT live. So there's your war. Silver Saint says, can Travis TLC get pushed off a cliff or ran over by a bus? I hate that unfunny piece of shit retard. God damn it. I think he's hilarious. But that comment's pretty funny, too.
Yeah, I think Travis TLC's very funny.
He's the best rant line.
Oh, boy.
The Quam Bomb says, what was the best burger you've ever had and from what place?
I feel like we've had this question 1,000 times.
Yeah, I feel like it's like an ongoing thing.
I'll just say Freddy's. Next question.
I'm just saying the fucking Whopper, man. I love the Whopper.
It is a great burger. That was in my top 5 on my blog.
I think the best burger I've ever had was my custom-made burger that I made in Boston.
I thought he was about to say his cousin.
I thought he was going to say
my cousin.
Ashley's Pussy Lips is what I thought.
Ooh.
Hey,
Tommy, if you could eat the net, like what if like Crystal said, you can eat my pussy, but you had to eat a Big Mac.
Oh my gosh, stop asking me perverted questions about Crystal.
Wow, you molest her. What's the difference?
Yeah. Like, if she said, eat this Big Mac out of my pussy, would you?
I'm not going to answer that fucking question.
All right, buddy.
But you'll molest her on the air live.
Fuck you, Joe. Stop asking me that.
I'm not asking you that. It happened.
He made a statement.
Stop making that fucking statement, please. My God.
But Tommy, you do it in multiple different videos, even to this day.
I don't molest her.
You like rub into her and like touch her and kiss her and like try to lay with her and stuff. It's weird. I'm just saying, like, what's the problem with you can't say a burger and pussy, but it's okay to
at
actually.
least what I'm saying is a joke.
But it's okay to actually physically, like, I don't know. I'm just trying to explain this to you. I swear to God, there's gonna be a court case someday. Slappy Fez.
Don't get mad. I was just trying to make a joke, Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
everything's a joke, isn't it?
It is.
Dude, you really think I'm asking you a serious question? Would you eat a Big Mac out of her fucking pussy? That's clearly a joke.
Mm.
But it's not a joke that you definitely fucking were inappropriate to her. Fucking grabbing her shit.
I'm worried. I'm dead serious. I'm not kidding.
For you, Tommy.
Crystal's not that kind of person.
Well, we know what kind of person you are.
What? Floppy Fez says, can Tommy...
He's a molester.
Who could be... Jesus.
I'm kidding.
Can Tommy... I mean, technically he is doing that, but I don't know. She doesn't... whatever.
But they're friends. It's all good, though.
You know Harvey Weinstein had a lot of women that weren't like that either until a couple of years later. Then all of a sudden they were like that. You know what that'd be like? That'd be like if you stole from someone's like store. So Tommy goes in and steals from someone's store, and you're like, you're a thief. You know, you're a thief, Tommy. And Tommy was like, well, they're not like that. They're not gonna, they're not like that. It's like, yeah, but you're still stealing from them. Yeah, but they're not gonna tell anybody. Like that's basically what this is, except for it's about molesting somebody.
I didn't fucking molest Crystal.
We know you did.
It's not. It's.
You see, here's the problem: is Tommy, you're taking this the wrong way. Like we're not trying to bury. We're not trying to bury you or anything.
I feel like you are. I feel like this is a nonstop.
It has been a little bit.
No, you always feel this way when, like, we're just bringing up things like, for instance, these videos exist. Joe's making the point that if you ever do get super famous, these videos are out there, and he's just asking, like, do you think Crystal will fucking try to press charges if you start to come into money?
That's what I'm worried about.
She would not file charges against me.
Okay, that's all you have to say. You don't have to get defensive. I even said you guys are friends, and she wouldn't do that. Chill the fuck out.
I'm just saying, like, the comparison is weird. Imagine if it was about stealing, like oh, he's not going to press charges. I just stole. Yeah. I stole money from his store. But
you're cranky, Pookie.
No, I get it. We have piling on a little bit, but it's really concerning. I don't know why it came up all of a sudden tonight to me out of nowhere. It came up to me.
Well, I will say the first time I ever saw it was the Timmy MC video. Tommy, what's it called? Your guys' movie review thing.
Movie review.
What?
Movie.
Oh, okay.
Review.
Yeah, movie review. I do remember the first time I saw it. I think I may have mentioned something to Joe, like, dude, that's creepy, and like that's strange behavior.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
was drunk, and
I know,
I was.
but Tommy, my point is, if somebody who doesn't know you, like I do, or like Joe, or whoever, like that's gonna look bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of things I do look bad. Slappy Fez, can you ask
That's
Tommy who could be these Batman that called into shows to say Tommy? Oh, Slappy Fez means the unknown caller guy that goes,
Tommy! It's me, Tommy. Hey, Tommy. What the fuck, Tommy?
That guy.
Yeah.
Who do you think that guy is, Tommy? I mean,
I have no. Yeah.
In the past, I said it was Worley in the past, but now I don't. Now I think it might be Anthrat.
No, it's not Anthrat.
How do you know that though? You said you don't know who it could be, but now you're saying it's
busy driving rig. He's a truck driver.
Well, then he's fucking lonely on the road. He needs to
Maybe.
stay entertained, so he calls you and goes, Tommy. Ah.
Yeah, because that could be easy for me. Like,
Tommy, go fuck your mouth, Tommy.
So you have no like educated guess on who that could be.
No, just somebody that watches your guys' shows.
Oh, so it's somebody. It has to be one of the people that watch our stuff. It can't be somebody that just watches your stuff.
he always does this. He always blames it on us, but it's a guy that actually came here from Leafy is here
Yeah,
because he told us.
but it's always our fault. It's always you're fucking fans.
'Cause what
Can't be
happened
none of
is-
yours, right? You have 100,000 fans that watch or that you have subscribed to you, but Joe and I have way less. Joe has 40.
I only get called.
Well, no,
when you
hold on
guys
a second.
are
You have
live.
100,000 subs. You do, but it just happens to be one of our fans.
But Tommy, I've heard him call you when you're live on your channel.
Dude, it's little passive aggressive shit like that that bothers me.
Tommy, you realize that, right? Like he calls you when you're live on your channel, right?
Yeah.
And you realize he called a while ago, and I asked him, "How did you hear about the Joe Cronin show?" And then he was like, he said, "Leafy's here, blah blah blah," and he went into all this stuff. So he found you because of Leafy is here. And then you mentioned me because I was on your show and stuff like that. So then he came over and started watching me. So like one night he was like,
Tommy showed me your channel. Now I watch all the time. Well, I fucked Tommy's mom.
like he did that. So he came from your channel, from Leafy is here, and
Yeah.
started watching my channel and everything we do over here. So
Correct.
you realize that, but every time you keep saying he's one of my fans, and that's the thing that's irritating. Not to say that one of
Yeah,
my
because that's
listeners,
an insult, to be honest with you.
well, not to say one of my listeners wouldn't prank you or call you or something like that, but my point is, it's weird how you just throw it right off to us when it comes from your channel, and it comes from Leafy is here originally. He was one of the guys that came over to you who was a troll.
Correct.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just.
Yeah, well, the problem is you say sorry every time, but then when it comes up again, you're like, oh,
Yeah, but you know what though? You go around telling everybody like it's my fault. Like it's one of Joe's trolls, one of Joe's guys troll or something. Oh, Joe, it's not true. You're spreading
like
a
that,
false
that
narrative.
That reflects on Joe really badly.
Yeah, and it's not had anything to do with me. That guy never calls me unless you're here.
Not to mention that Joe's always been good to you. So the fact that he gave you 100,000 subs.
Well, I didn't give
help.
him.
Well, I'm not saying that, but you helped him get 100,000 subs. So to be like, oh, Joe's fans calls me constantly going, oh, that's retarded.
Marvin, what? And also someone got his number. I don't know how that is, but
yeah, how is that possible? How did they get your personal phone number?
Bitch Carrie.
Excuse me?
oh yeah, and then there's this bitch Carrie he keeps talking about, who I have no idea who she is either. Like I know she's some fat whore or something, but that has nothing to do with me either. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I'm not blamed for that. Marvin, what do you guys weed smoke? Yeah, I once in a while I do, but it's rare.
No, I cannot because my job depends on it.
Yeah, that
I don't
sucks.
smoke weed either.
That sucks about jobs. You should be allowed to smoke, man. That stuff saves people. Like that, it should be allowed. What the fuck?
Even when they make it legal in all 50 states, they're going to be cracking down at jobs and stuff like that.
Well, even if they legalize it in all 50 states, it doesn't keep like private corporations from saying if you test positive with THC, that we can fire you. So
Yeah.
even if it's legalized, they can still fire you for it.
You have
But
to
I
get a
will say
medical
this:
thing.
the place that I work at has recently passed a law that they cannot they don't drug test you anymore. So, and the reason they're doing that is because every time there'd be like a work-related incident, they would drug test you. So now they're doing away with the drug testing because they're saying that it's deterring people from turning in accident reports.
Oh, wow.
So, and I'm wondering, and I was asking my buddy the other day, because I was like, what about random drug screenings? Like, are they still doing those? Because if they've done away with drug testing altogether, I'm smoking pot.
Yeah, it's the same thing as
Because it'll help with my anxiety.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Like, it helps you. Like, it's as long as you're not like my buddy who needs to smoke every hour. That's
that's like a addiction and abuse with what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
I just want to smoke a joint like once a week, maybe every other couple of days, just to kind of take the edge off.
Yeah, every once in a while, and it's a natural thing. It's not something that.
Yeah.
It's not a cigarette that's mixed all these chemicals. It's not alcohol even.
There's a reason when you're bedside and you're close to death when you have cancer, they don't bring you a tall, cool Budweiser. They bring you marijuana. There's a reason for that.
Yeah, or fucking, they bring you what's it called? It's even better.
Cyanide pill. No, I'm just
I'll take that. You have to go to Jacksonville for that or something. No, begins with an M. I don't know. What the fuck's wrong with my head? Cosmic Crow says, How did you cope or deal with your first serious breakup?
We all know how Joe did.
Well, I mean, I had breakups before that major one, but I mean, yeah, we all know how I did on the last one at least. Alcohol.
Mine was I got blackout drunk and passed out behind a dumpster holding a broken beer bottle at a McDonald's.
Tommy, you ever been dumped by a chick and just freak out?
No, I broke up with somebody, and then she basically treated me like shit after that.
Well, that's what women do.
Well,
Tommy.
yeah. That makes sense.
I was dating her in high school, and she wouldn't even acknowledge me in school. And then one day, before I became a senior,
I beat her.
I said, you know what? I'm going nowhere with this relationship. And so one day I just walked up to her and I said, I'm done. I'm done with this non-relationship, and I'm just done with you, and I'm through. We're broken up. I'm done. And then she proceeded to harass me and make phone calls to me and have her friends threaten my life.
In high school?
Yep.
North Carolina's fucked.
And she, oh my gosh, half of the shit she would say. And then one day I was talking to my teacher, and they asked me, "Has this girl been harassing you, Tommy?" I said, "Yes, she has. She's been saying a bunch of shit to me that's very harassing." And she said, "Okay, Tommy, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set up a sting on her." So, my teacher climbed behind the door. And between the crack where the door was, and as I walked out, she yelled an insult at me. And as I walked past her, my teacher ran out and busted her for doing that shit to me.
Wow. That was some super tattletale shit. That's awesome, though.
Oh, shit.
Like, imagine the teacher hiding there, like entrapping her, like, "Hey, fat, ugly fuck." And then he's like, hey.
She would actually call me a queef.
Oh my god! Tommy, she called you a queef?
Yes.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You should have called her a cunt sniffer.
Why would you even take offense to that? Do you even know what a queef is?
Who cares?
That's a pussy fart. Yes, I know.
You fucking fat queef!
You queef.
Oh man!
You should have called her a fucking cunt tickler.
No, she actually had a leg problem. I should have called her crippled.
Oh my god!
There was one girl I dated, and she was like a giant, and I made out with her multiple times.
is going on right now? Oh my God. Wait a minute. So you were dating a gimp, and then you dated the fucking eighth wonder of the world.
Stick your dick in me, Tommy. Stick your fucking dick in me. Fuck my ass, Tommy.
When I held her hand when we started dating, I looked like her son when I stood next to her.
Oh my God,
That's
dude.
how short I was compared to her.
Oh my God. This is so weird. Tommy, have you ever said this before?
Yes.
What?
I've heard the giant thing.
I've never heard the giant thing.
And then one time I actually had a long distance relationship with a woman in Tennessee, which I never met her.
That's probably for the best.
Isn't that the one that went
We
lesbian?
started having a conversation with each other.
Didn't she go lesbian?
No, I haven't spoken to her in a while.
Oh God, I thought that was the one that went lesbian.
I can't. I love how Tommy's rational thinking was. She called me a queef. She had a messed up leg. I should have called her a cripple. Eye for an eye, right, Tommy?
Fuck her.
I guess.
Eye for an eye, leg for a leg.
Sweet and juicy.
Oh.
Sweet and juicy.
What
Will
is
make
that
me
clip
keep
from?
growing stronger and harder, even faster.
Oh, last night on Monetize This, we had we featured Tommy's new video where he's eating the peach. You didn't see that?
I have not seen this.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Is it bad?
Oh my God, JB. I can't.
All right,
believe
throw it up on the screen. Let's take a. Oh God. Wait a minute, I have seen this. Yeah,
Oh,
this is
okay.
fucking disgusting.
There's nothing like biting into a sweet and juicy South Carolina peach, keeping you on the inside fact.
God, you're
Dude, that
fucking
is- you are
disgusting.
Fucking disgusting, man.
You're never gonna get married, Tommy. I'm telling you. I mean, I love you, man, but that's nasty.
I mean, I know you're laughing, but that is a truly disgusting way to eat a peach.
I just ate it normally. What the fuck?
No, here's the problem. Every time you take a bite, you go.
I'm sucking out the juices, okay?
You're
Tommy, let me give you a
fat.
tip. If you want to actually ever stick your dick in a pussy, when you eat a peach, cut it up with a knife.
I sometimes just eat a peach like it's an apple, okay?
Like
You
it's an
can't do
ass.
that because an apple doesn't fucking spew juices out with every bite.
Yeah.
There's
And
nothing
to be
like
honest with you, I can't stand when people eat an apple like that either. I can't stand watching people eat apples because they look like a fucking horse when they do it. Yeah, it's like.
Well, it's okay.
Fucking
I don't mind if people eat like that and they're just like minding their own business. It's when someone engages you while they're eating it or on a
Yes.
video in your face. Like that's not
Yes.
a
You know, I
problem.
thought was always cool in the movies where the villain was eating an apple.
That's why
with
he's a
his
villain.
knife, like cutting pieces of the apple off and knife, swallowing.
Wait a
it.
minute. Who besides the fucking robber and Dennis the Menace did that?
I've seen different characters that have like eaten fruit with their knives.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm asking who. Because I know the guy from Dennis the Menace who was Christopher. What's his name? Joe Christopher Lloyd. Yeah. He does that in Dennis the Menace when he stabs the apple out of the little boy, out of the little boy's
Ugh.
hand. Yeah, that was bad. But I don't recall anybody like a villain just eating fruit.
Yeah. A couple times I've seen. I've also seen.
By the way, Corbin Everly, I hope you get fucked in the ass by an AIDS-ridden cock. He says, "Who cuts up a peach, JB? You woman." Like, I cut up
I
peaches
mean,
all the time, and I put them in salads. It's great.
It's true. Like I don't know if I'd cut up a peach either, to be honest. But I will say that even Zorg Fifth Element, he eats a cherry and chokes on it. Remember that? That's fruit. Ugh.
There's nothing like biting into a sweet and juicy.
Ugh.
He says he cuts up an apple because of the core, but not a peach, which has a gigantic fucking seed in it that I don't feel like.
I've actually eaten a whole entire apple, including the core.
Just so you know, eating the core can kill you.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You'll get diverticulitis from that.
That's a real thing, Tommy. Don't ever do that again. There's
Yeah.
actually been people who have died from that.
Why would you eat that?
Because I don't believe in wasting the whole entire apple.
What? That's
Wow.
retarded. That's like saying, "Oh, I eat the
But I don't eat the stem, I
when
throw
I
the
eat a
stem
chicken
away."
leg, I eat the fucking bone too because I don't want to waste any part of the chicken." That's just
No, that's different. That's
No, it's
different.
not.
no, it's not different, Tommy.
You're not supposed to eat that part, Tommy. That's not different.
Yeah, there's a reason you find those in dumpsters.
Your body doesn't process that well, and it can get stuck inside of you.
Yeah.
Give you diverticulitis, and you could die
It's
of that.
diverticulitis.
Just don't worry about it, but go look it up maybe, or ask
just
Google
take our
later.
word for it.
Just don't eat the fucking core of the apple. You're not supposed to eat. You fuck. It's not like eating.
Dude,
It's not like eating
apples
the
are like
skin.
$3 for a fucking gigantic bag. You can't just throw the core away and head into the next apple.
If you want to keep the thing saved or something, save the shit and plant an apple seed or something. Broken Lion says, if you guys are able to visit a world where everyone was the same, but everyone was different genders, what would you guys' first reaction? Wait a minute.
That's a weird question.
Everything was the same, but everyone was a
it
different
says if
gender?
you guys are able to visit a world where everything was the same besides the genders. So does that mean me and you and Tommy just come back as women?
I
and
don't
like
know.
Leah and Keish and Crystal and Ashley are all dudes?
I mean, I'm down with new worlds though, so I'd probably have fun.
I'd fuck Crystal.
I'd fuck a guy. I don't
Yeah.
care.
If I had a pussy, I would fuck Crystal.
Oh my god,
Dude, if I had anything, I'd fuck her. I'm gonna whack off.
No,
to
let
it
me
tonight.
tell you, if I could come back as a girl, I would make millions of dollars on YouTube.
Oh my
hands
god,
down.
Jade. Oh my god, I'm gonna jerk off to Crystal tonight, and the cum shot when it hits the screen on her face, I'm gonna put that up on Pornhub. That's a fucking what an idea.
Yeah, that's a hell of an idea.
That's so weird, dude. No one's ever thought of something like that before. Like, so it's like she's in a porn with me, but not really.
Yeah.
And it's a public domain photo, so it's not like she's in the video for real. That is... Wow, we could do that with so many different people. I'll do that with Vince McMahon, too. Put a load on him. Put a load on Vince. Shit, I'll do a cum shot on Crystal. What the hell was that?
It's Tommy.
Official Prodigy.
that was not me. That was just some dumb sound effect.
Official Prodigy says, what do you guys think of this year's Madden, and are you getting WWE 2K20? I haven't played Madden yet.
Yeah, I don't usually buy Madden, and hell no getting WWE 2K20. Those games are horrible.
Maybe if I find like a free $60 on the side of the road, I'll be doing that. ADTR says,
Hey Joe, did you hear the other day on my show where I said that the NBA 2K is now incorporating the WNBA in the game?
No.
Yeah.
Are they going to get paid the same?
I don't know. Probably not.
ADTR 210 says,
Rightfully so. I'm just saying it's funny that the WNBA can't come out with their own game. They operate in such a negative. They have to piggyback the guys.
Mm-hmm. And now they want to get paid the same in that, probably.
And they have to use the guys to get it. So
I believe in women getting paid equally, but I don't believe in women getting paid unfair, like getting given extra money because
of their gender.
They said so. Yeah.
But that's been my point since day one. It's not because because there's no such thing as like women not getting paid as much as men. If they have the same qualifications and they do the same job, they're going to get paid just as much as the guy. But like when it comes to sports, no one, dude, Joe, in general, no one gives a fuck about women's sports.
See, I do like women's sports, but if
no, you don't. You really don't.
I watch more women's soccer probably than men's soccer ever.
No, that's because we have a championship team. If we had a dog shit women's team, we wouldn't even talk about them.
But I watch women's college hockey sometimes too. I mean, not a lot.
I watch like the women's USA hockey team, but I'm talking like you don't watch like. There's not a women's football league, and the one they have is them playing in lingerie, so that's great.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You don't watch women's basketball. You don't watch like women's hockey regularly. You don't watch fucking women's Baseball. Oh, that's why. Because they don't have one.
I don't know. I watched softball though for a while. That was good too.
Softball is fine. I'm trying to make the point that
Yeah.
you don't look forward every year to like, man, I can't wait till women's softball starts up. The point is,
Well,
like,
that's
even
why.
my wife openly admits that she doesn't enjoy women's sports as much as men's sports because it's just not as exciting.
That's why this shit is dumb. Like, it's so stupid. I understand what they're saying with some things, but
There's only one sport in the world that women get paid more than men do. Do you know what sport it is?
Curling? I don't know.
No, curling.
Tennis. Volleyball? Yeah, okay, there you go.
Serena Williams makes more money than any tennis player active right now.
Yeah,
Tennis
so-
is a great... And by the way, I love women's tennis.
So
I love it.
The
It's
guys,
fucking great.
the guys should make as much as Venus Williams then.
You don't hear them complaining because the fact of the matter is, you want to know why Serena makes more than any of the guys there? Because Serena Williams brings more eyes and more money to the sport than anybody else. That's how it works.
But that's
man.
not fair. They should give the money to another guy that plays the next day. He should make
Exactly.
as much money. That's not fair.
See how that works?
Yeah, people are dumb though. They don't understand. It's fucking retards.
They don't understand the argument. They don't understand the satire you're putting on right now.
All the highest paid here. I would say one of the problems with women is women's discrimination on women sometimes is still happening. That's a problem.
Sure.
Like, do we really want to give Melissa the fucking pay the job? I don't know. Let's give it to Matt. You know, he's a little fucking.
It's like, you know, I'll tell you a little fun. Well, something people don't talk about is like, do you remember the woman goalie in the '90s that played for what was the fucking pro team she played for? I don't think she made it out of the minors.
I know you're talking about. Yeah,
she was in the minors, but in the '90s as well, there was a pitcher for the Chicago White Sox farm league team. So it's like. They literally don't discriminate. They're giving women a chance to play on men's teams, and they did. Just didn't work out real well.
Right. Oh my God! Frost in the chat says JB line of the night. If I had a pussy, I'd fuck Crystal. That's fucked up. Broken Lion, thank you, my friend. Official Prodigy, thank you. ADTR. We're on the last two questions. J.R. Ford the third. Fuck the Dems, and sorry I don't have a question here, but horse cops are common in Galveston Island. Like, it's Island. Galveston Island. Just a TV story to stir up shit. 20 miles from me, no uproar over it. Just some policy changes. Should have fucking dragged him. Homeless piece of shit had a warrant. Oh, the guy had a warrant, too. We didn't know that last night either. I wouldn't drag him, but, you know, everyone's just a fucking idiot nowadays. What do you want, the guy to hop up with the cop on the horse and ride with him? Fucking weird. Chili Cheese J. So, yeah, monetize this last night seemed difficult for you to deal with in the long run. Any changes? I don't know. I just told people I don't want all that political talk, because that's all it was. Chili Cheese J, thank you. JR Ford the third, thank you. NXT TakeOver was tonight. I thought it was a 7 out of 10. Unfortunately, it wasn't as epic as I thought it could be. Tommy didn't watch. He just watches shitty WWE. But, Tommy, you going to watch AEW when they come out? You don't watch NXT. Why would you watch AEW?
Something different.
That's what NXT was.
Yeah, but you never watch NXT at all, so why would you watch AEW?
I don't know. Just something different.
Okay, you have no answer. Thank you.
Are you happy?
Are you talking to Tommy?
Yeah.
Like with his life? What are you talking about?
Wow. That may have been one of the worst placed jokes of all time.
Oh, yeah, you said that earlier. I get it now.
Well, he said it to that fucking homeless guy. There he is.
Well, hey, Tommy, we're going to get out of here, everybody. Thank you for listening to episode 112. Tommy, do you have anything you want to say to all the people? Amazingly, we still have 105 people watching behind a paywall. That's pretty good. What do you think, Tommy?
I think that's awesome, man. Soon I will be releasing my first episode of my Tommy NC 2010 Haunted series coming up soon.
I can't wait for that, man.
You know what? Do I get credit for this? Tommy?
What's that?
Do I get credit for the Haunted series?
Why would you say would you get credit?
Because I'm the one who said you should do this.
No, you said to me, Tommy, if you actually do that, I'd actually subscribe to your channel.
I told you that you should start a series on your channel where you like do paranormal investigations and stuff like that. And I would subscribe to that. That's what I said. Because I'm already subscribed to you. So now you're twisting the words.
So wait a
this
minute.
was my idea.
Wait, you said this to Tommy and now he's doing it?
Yeah. Tommy, don't lie. I did say this.
I just don't remember that.
I can pull up the JB's Cafe right now.
Wow.
It would make you look bad.
This is incredible.
I literally said on a JB's Cafe one morning that if Tommy really wanted to get a lot more subscribers and bring like new content, because at the time he was just eating fucking chicken legs and shit like that, I said, Tommy, you should do a thing where you like go into like haunted places and stuff and you do like paranormal investigations, kind of like they do on TV. I said that would like really boost your channel. I was like, I would subscribe to that, not like to his channel, but like to the series. Like, fuck yeah, I'd be in on that. Yeah.
When this haunted series comes out, I have another ghost hunt I'm going on soon.
He just ignores everything that you said. He just goes, "Oh, when it comes out, I'm just gonna do this." He doesn't realize like that you said this. He doesn't say. He doesn't. Tom. He doesn't remember you saying this.
He knows that I said this, and he's ignoring it.
Well, Ryan asked this question. He said, Tommy, I hope Tommy's puppet gets possessed and bites his dick off.
That's not a question.
You have a puppet, Tommy?
Yeah, his name is Terrence.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, let me see him.
I wonder where you get that idea from.
Uh-oh.
He's
Do you just make a point to rip everybody's ideas and do them?
Why does everybody try to throw this in my face every single
No, I'm just kidding, but you do have to legitimately
It happens to
that
me.
I am the one that came up with the idea for you doing paranormal shit.
Tommy, it happens to me now. Everybody does a show with their wife now, too. So everybody rips me off, too, Tommy. Don't worry about it.
Bullshit.
Hey, Tommy, listen. Say goodbye to everybody. Say, corrupted. Woo, I'm gay.
Welcome to Corrupted Podcast. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Well, we're ending the show, welcoming them. We'll be like, here we go.
Goodbye. This is Corrupted.
There we go.
There you go. Hell yeah. Play my fucking music.
Where's the fucking music?
Sweet and juicy.
This is Corrupted. This is Corrupted. The Corrupted Podcast.
Look at that. We're still live, but the recording is off. All right, we're going to get out of here now.
Good stuff, Tommy. You did very good tonight, buddy.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Ugh.
So, Tommy, I'll be expecting the royalty check from your videos.
Royalty check?
I mean, it was my idea. It's all right, as long as the content's good. That's all I care about.
It's true. It is fucked up. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. Make sure you become a patron so you can listen to all the stuff next week as it will be live on Crowdcast. Good night.